What's going on, folks? How you all doing? Sorry, I have been up for several hours, probably about 5 hours now. So I'm on Eastern time, and I woke up at about 4, contacted my my employer, and asked if I was needed. Not needed today, so I guess I'm gonna stream. I tried to go back to sleep. Couldn't really do it. As you can see, get the hell out of here, Gman. As you can see, right here. Yeah, I did a bunch of push-ups just to like try and wear myself out, but I eventually it was just like, all right, my heart rate's up too much. So I took the dog out, just like moseyed around. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fucking do a stream. Fuck it. Who cares? Doesn't really matter, but yeah, let me say, if you guys want to see me eat some weird food, I had egg salad for breakfast, and I have some canned tamales and some Vienna sausages, hot and spicy. I also have a fork to go with my Snows minced clams in clam juice. Not a sponsor. So I'm working, but I'm lurking. Love it. Thank you for being here, Nick Geek Out, and all the people that are also lurking. Rav, I imagine for a second I thought that said "eat my ass" stream. I was like, whoa, hey, whoa, you got to pay extra for that. But no, Rav, thank you for being here. It's always a pleasure to have Rav around. He's a great dude. But yeah, I don't know. Probably gonna do this for a couple hours, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with the rest of my day. I don't know. Probably clean the house or something. Whatevs. Take the dog out, and ooh, we got a mango in the chat. Ooh, thank you. Make me eat weird shit. There you go, right there. That perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and ooh, excuse me. Don't put user in timeout. Replace pinned message. That's the one I'm looking for. What's going on, Mudburger? I was off last night. Canned 14 pints of hot beef. Got to work tonight though. Well, hopefully work goes well for you. If I can ever get the fucking words out. But yeah, hot beef. I'm curious. Curious to see how that turns out. Also, I would love some lutefisk. I gotta find a place to get lutefisk. I think this is the time of year to get it here in Ohio. And hey, what's going on, Mari? You're just a couple hours ahead of us. I appreciate you doing it. What am I doing today? This and question mark. I have no idea what I like. I don't really have anything planned, but what I do have planned for the stream, if that's what you're asking, is well, Gman, Dave, and Dapperton. We're just gonna go through Gman, see what he has to say. Dapperton until I just like can't deal with the cringe, and then we're just gonna go over Dave's bullshit. I was gonna scroll through Dave's stream earlier, but no, I just figured you'll see. It's gonna be great. What's going on, Lady Starfire? Nice to see you here. And to all the lurkers, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I still have a really big cut on my toe from running it over last night. It was not fun. I know I didn't run it over with a car, ran it over with my chair, and it hurts. You still might be able to find lutefisk. It's getting late in the season. Okay, I'll have to check around. I gotta, like my bills are paid. I just have to put my money aside to make sure that I can do the things. Maybe when my army check comes in, I'll, put, $30 aside to get some lutefisk. I will eat the lutefisk on camera just to try it. And what was the type of bread that you ate it with? Because I know you put it in butter and then you put it in a certain type of bread. It looked really good. I do like I like a fishy thing. I like a fishy thing. I like fishy tasting stuff. I like the taste of the ocean. I really like that. One of the things I want to make is garum. I would love to do that, but I don't want to stink up my house. Lefsa. Mango, write that down. Lefsa. Oh no, I hope you're it'll heal eventually. It's just a small cut. It's just like it's like I don't know. How can I explain it? Yeah. It's just like I don't know, if you knocked your hand on something, if you're working on something, took a little bit of skin off. It's on the toe knuckle, so it kind of hurts, and it's new, so whatever. Nothing I haven't dealt with before, but let's go ahead and let's dive into this. Norwegian potato tortillas. Ooh, that sounds fucking delicious, even without the Norwegian part. Potato tortillas. Man, maybe later I'm gonna watch some what is it? I almost said Half Baked Chef. Cutthroat Kitchen. Cutthroat Kitchen. I actually really enjoy that show. So anyway, let's see what G-Man has to say. Now, I don't typically cover like G-Man a whole lot, but he's been in the news, and this is 2 months old, so I'm not covering something that's really new. I don't really watch the Geek Room or anything like that. I kind of distance myself a lot from certain cows because they get really repetitive. But I pulled this one because it says burnt toast. You are a anorexic liar. First of all, if you are going to put, if you have a vowel and you're describing something, I don't exactly know how to put it in English. It should be an anorexic liar, and that's just how it should go. It's not a anorexic liar, an anorexic liar. You can't change history. Toots. I think he meant toots. I don't know if it's spelled the same, but it says toots. More of G-Man's illiteracy. You're gonna eat what? Cobes made a wonder ramen dish. Mango showed us. Try that. No, I saw that, and that is definitely gonna be on brunch. I will never ever try that. Not in a million fucking years, unless we do another charity. And you know what? That's actually a pretty good idea. We'll do another charity, and if we reach the goal or exceed the goal, I'll make that. I don't want to throw a bunch of food in the garbage, but I'll make it. I'll eat it. It's spelled the same. Okay, yeah, I'll take Mudbricker's, considering he was there when time began, when dirt was made. What's going on, Underhaven? Thank you for being here. And Phylogenie, the third car promoted illiteracy. She was the third car. Might have been the second. I don't know. But let's get into this. Take your time.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
So if you're
what the fuck was that? Did you forget you were doing a stream, dude?
Email. Apparently, the way that he thinks that you should do it, the moral, quote unquote, moral way that he thinks that you should go about building your channel is to get on camera and, quote, show your body. And
you know what? Sorry about that, man. Look, you got to go with the government nowadays. Daggum government, but we'll get into that with Libertoons here in a little bit. Huh? What? Why does she have a spider on her face? Why is this curvy woman, big old, nice curves here? Why are you using this stock image for? I have no idea what the fuck is going on with this image. Honestly, I think G-Man might have a bit of the schizophrenia, like in the hallucination sense. Like, I don't think he understands reality. Then again, it's G-Man. That ramen bowl is a crime against food. Yeah, well, it's Cobes, and I've had his potted meat nachos, and that was a crime against not only food, but my bowels and circulatory system. I did not feel good after that. Also, Mountain Dew eggs. Cobes put like $500 of food into that ramen bowl. I would call it probably about $30, but no, because everything there is on the like 30 cent to $1 mark. Most folks are unaware that patents and copyright are part of the Constitution. I did not know that. I don't know if that's true. But then again, you were around when the Constitution was written and all of the amendments subsequently.
yeah, G-Man, couple things. No one is jealous of you.
Facts.
Well, let's list the ways, shall we? You're homeless. You bounce around from.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sewing and.
I mean, yeah, G-Man. Why don't you have a house? Let's give G-Man some credit here before we begin. G-Man works. G-Man does work. He works very hard. G-Man knows how to make some money. He just doesn't know how to own property. That's one of his biggest problems. Also, dude, why are you never graduated from anything unless it was like elementary school. High school, dubious. This is like you are not educated in any way. And am I a college graduate? No, I am not. 100%. I dropped out after a year and a half at college. And, well, I kind of dropped out because I was like, oh shit, I need more money, so I'm going to go ahead and work. And that was January of 2020, right before COVID hit. That shit sucked. And it put me in a really precarious position. But G-Man, I am far more educated than you. Take the hat off. You don't deserve to have that on. Hey, what's going on, Todd? Long time no see. G-Man has outdone even himself. It would make a great charity fund meal, though, eating that mushy ramen bowl. But then you will pass away choices. Hey, I will do most things for money. I will do more things for money if it helps other people. If that money goes to other people, I guess I should rather say.
Reaping YouTube channel. And today I want to do a quick video response, not a video response, just a quick response in general to a couple of things that Burnt Toast said on her YouTube channel. But before I do, I think we need to do this appropriately, don't y'all?
Oh man, this is high speed, low drag, G-Man.
All right, again, everyone, welcome to Sewing and Reaping.
Why didn't you start with the intro? Oh man, this is off of his channel, so he did the timestamps and everything. This is fucking hilarious.
Let's get to this.
Good job, G-Man.
Before I say anything about Burnt Toast, let me make it perfectly clear that I have a YouTube video on this YouTube channel talking about my past with dot dropping. Okay, why I dot drop, and why I'm not going to do it no more. All right. Something really, really, really severe is going to have to happen for me to go back to doing that kind of thing. But I don't have any plans on doing anything like that. So I'm not sitting on here contradicting my faith or anything like that. I believe that you should deal with the plank that's in your eye before you talk about the speck that's in somebody else's. And that's the way I go about doing things. And with that being said, Burnt Toast made a YouTube video doing what pretty much all the other Dragoons are doing, and that is making videos about Carrie. Now, I'm not here to try to say anything about what she was saying about Carrie, because I think she's already addressed a lot of this stuff already, so there ain't no point in me doing that. I think what I want to do is I want to talk about these two.
No, Donny Cat, this is from a couple months ago. I just pulled something that, because I don't typically watch G-Man, so I just pulled something that I could probably defend, because honestly, I don't know Burnt Toast. I don't even watch Burnt Toast. All I know about Burnt Toast is that she's factual, she does her research, and she's knowledgeable, and she's a good person. She's a genuine person. So I saw this and I was like, you know what? Let me talk about his illiteracy, and then let's go off on this. So we'll get into it a little bit, and then maybe watch what happened last night. I didn't watch Frank's stream, so we'll see.
Two things that I heard her say on her channel.
I kind of just like went to bed.
She defended Teddy Bear 55, and we're gonna get into what she said. And she also claimed that she doesn't dot drop. She doesn't allow that on her YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think.
And
you're
of course,
right
you know, I left some comments when I heard that. I was like, I got you. Now you're defending Teddy Bear. Now you can't say you don't do it. And then number two, I called her a bald-faced liar for saying that she's never dot dropped. And I know that for a fact because I've been a victim of her dot dropping. And we'll get to that in a minute. All right. So burnt toast, by the way, it has
Gary Lamont Moore, you put your own information out there. If somebody gave their address or somebody put your address out there, then that's wrong. They put your personal information other than your name, Gary Lamont Moore, which you've said multiple times, out there, your job. If they put that out there, then they're wrong. If somebody told me where you worked, the first person I would contact is you, Gman. I'd be like, hey, this person gave me your personal information. I don't want it. I just want you to be aware that I now have your personal information, and you should be aware that this person is giving it out. That's the right thing to do. Doc dropping is not. It's not a thing. It's not a good thing to do. You have done it in the past. You are more than willing to do it in the future. I guarantee that. But hey, that's just speculation.
Has a completely different audience than I do necessarily. So there's no wiggling out of this one, Bertos. There's no wiggling out of it. You ain't gonna be able to go to no small corners or anything like that. You're just gonna get corrected on this. You are a dot dropper, just like anybody else on here who's ever done it. All right, and you are not sorry for doing it because you have a habit of doing this to, you know, other people on here. Bullhorn Betty on here a lot. You know what I mean? So let's just talk about this here for a minute. All right. So first and foremost, she was on here defending Teddy Bear 55. Now I'm on my phone. I'm not on my laptop. So naturally, I'm not going to be able to screen share and show you what she actually said. What you got to do is go to her channel. Let me get my other phone. Hold on a minute. Tell you what the icon looks like in the video, which she said all of this. There's a picture of Carrie crying on there. The video.
Carrie should cry. You know what she should cry about? How badly she fucked up as a person. Carrie is a piece of shit. Carrie defended Shani for being a child abuser. Carrie has encouraged doc dropping. Her fans have doc dropped. They've been, you know, doing like espionage, I guess you could call it, for her to try and doc drop people. And Carrie should be lambasted off of the fucking earth. Carrie's a piece of shit. She is no better than Negs or Tragic or any of those other people, which it's funny that I say that because, well, hey, G-Man, you're about in league with those people. I got some calls to make later, too.
Video was made 5 days ago.
It's some weird shit.
Reviews, a Karen cries, new low.
I have Snow's minced clams. If I can get the... I'm not good in a mirror. Minced clams in clam juice. Not a sponsor.
Cow and Battery Betty, same old. So anyway, so if you go to her channel, you'll actually see what's actually being said.
Gary watches
Missouri first, I want to get into her defending
hourly to try and
now,
find
this is what she said.
About.
She said it was a commendable
There's
thing.
A million things
for Teddy
to
Bear
talk about. That's just kind of weird. Like if that's actually a fact, I know you're probably being hyperbolic about it, but yeah, that's weird. Like I can understand if that was your channel, like you're gonna talk about, you know, this case and that case, you can go over it and actually analyze it. But no, she just wants to talk shit. You still have the same address you had back in May. I'll send you some hot beef. If you send me some hot beef, I will send you some pickles. Puns intended. No middle stall required. But yes, I do have the same address.
Home taking care of his dad. And he's also being a responsible man with his girlfriend and his kid.
I still have that sauerkraut and the jam.
This is not me doing no research and digging anything up or anything like that. This is what came out of Burnt Toast's mouth.
Jam looks so fucking good. It's just chilling there.
All right. Now,
Ooh.
I got a problem
Mango,
with
I have an idea.
what she's actually saying,
Hit me
because
up.
a lot of you don't know this, but I have some history with burnt toast, and I have some history with these chickens on the internet who like to be all up in yours. You know what I mean? All up in your business.
She was the first shouting, Teddy has 2 new warrants. That's weird. That's borderline stalking. I'd say borderline because, well, if it's public record, then yeah. Like, what the fuck? Why would you just like if I want information on somebody that's public record, then I'll go and find it when I want to find it. But I'm not going to. The internet is not my life. So if the internet is your life, that's the kind of shit that you do. Hey, good morning. Good morning, Bill Portley. Hey, what's going on, Thunder Rain? My bad. It's probably not even true. Yeah. Honestly, when it comes to cows, the vast majority of things that come out of their mouth is not true. Sasha, hey, you having fun over there? Fucking snout deep in her own bits.
You see, you guys got to understand something. The whole time Shani and Red was living in my house, all they did was talked about, guess what? My house, how the house looked, where it was, what the address was. And they took every opportunity to do these things and whatnot, right? Give me 1 second here, guys. I'll be right back. Give me 1 sec.
What's going on, Griffin Doggo? She's Carrie, the bounty hunter.
Okay, I apologize about that. So, they took every opportunity to be nosy about what was going on.
Look, I don't have to be called
my
out
property
like
over
that,
there.
Griffin Doggo.
Okay, even to the point of showing everybody the property. We'll get to that when we get to the dot dropping stuff and everything, right? But
it's a big shake.
She thinks it's commendable that this man is sitting here taking care of his father, taking care of his girlfriend and his kid, while spending the majority of his time on YouTube creating drama with Carrie. I'm a little confused here. He's either over there taking care of his father and taking care of his girlfriend and taking care of, of his girlfriend's kid or his kid or whatever the situation is with that or whatever it is. You know what I mean? It's either you got time to do that or you got time to come on here and completely and totally try to expose Carrie because you don't like her. And by the way, for those of you who don't know this, I know why they don't like Carrie. I've known this for a while, all right? The reason why they got an issue with Carrie has nothing to do with the stuff that they're talking about on their channels. When I first stopped dealing with, not when I first started doing it, around that time, Carrie was beating them. No, as a matter of fact, yeah, it was almost equally the same time. Carrie was beating them to the punch with bringing out the news about what was going on with Shani and Rev. And I guess she didn't do what everybody else had to do and go get permission from the Dragon Lord, Dragnot.
No, she was encouraging, or I wouldn't say encouraging, excuse me, but she was defending Shani's treatment of her children, which we all know is abuse. Allegedly, I'll say that just for, legal sake, but it's abuse. She was abusing her kids, and Carrie defended the shit out of that. This is my knowledge. I can absolutely be corrected, especially by Mango, because she knows way more than I do. But Carrie defended Shani in her abuse of her kids, and that's what people had a problem with. And then Carrie just constantly became a bigger piece of shit than we all realized. It's like, it's like when you're sitting on the toilet and you smell it and you're like, man, that's pretty bad. And then after a couple minutes, you put your phone away and you stand up and look down. And you're like, wow, that's worse than I thought. That's essentially what Carrie is. She's the shit that smelled and got called out. And then when everybody looked into what was going on, we realized that it was going to be a lot harder to flush her down the fucking toilet.
You know what I mean? Before she decided to go live or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that she was a dragoon. She had to get permission. I'm just saying a lot of them were mad at her because she broke news before they did. That's the real reason they're mad at her. They're mad at her because she's become the #1 voice on here against Channy. And it's not burnt toast. With all of her subscribers, it ain't burnt toast.
Facts.
It's not Dragnut. It's not the Geek Room.
And I mean, you can associate with people and not realize that they're shitbags. For instance, I associated with Draven, and then I realized he's a shitbag, and then I distanced myself from him because he's a shitbag. She does not do that.
None of those people. It is Carrie, and what they need to do is get over it. Because if they were so interested in covering her, the way then they would just do it and prove they have the audience they claim that they got. They crack me up with this, honestly. But Teddy Bear 55, you know, if you want people to think that you're coming.
I have a joke for this, but I'm not going to say it.
Commendable about taking care of your dad and everything and whatnot, and you're commendable about the things that you're doing. This is me talking.
And I'm not analogy. I don't know these people. Just next time you go to the latrine, just don't turn around. Pull the string or hit the flush or whatever. I don't know. Just don't turn around and look.
Speaking for Carrie, I'm not speaking for her audience. I'm not speaking for Burnt Toast. I'm speaking for me. If you want to be commendable for that, stop getting on YouTube, creating this little fake tired baloney drama with Carrie and other people in here, and take care of your dad. How about you actually do that? Okay? But instead, what you're doing is, and what you're
from the School of Car Knocks. That's a good one, dude. That's fucking awesome. What's going on, John? What's up, PT Ham? She got man. I should probably get into more of Carrie and all these folks, because this is kind of fun, just going back into it. But there's a certain point where I just get really bored with the cows because they say the same thing. It's the same thing all the time. Gman just like constantly switching alliances, I guess, is a fun thing, but whatever. I mean, I have
known for you go to his YouTube channel.
At least when I talk about Dave, he's going over like world politics or something. This is such a microcosm of the world that it gets aggravating, and that's why like when I was every time I was in like high school, I just stayed out of the fucking drama because I didn't give a shit about who's doing what to who said what. I didn't give a fuck because I'm just like, it doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? It's just high school drama. Get the fuck over yourselves. You're not that fucking important.
It is not because he's taking care of his dad or he's blogging about his dad or how he's taking care of his dad or anything like that. This newly crowned dragoon. That's what I called him when he came on my channel. And that's what I'm going to call him again this Wednesday when I go on Draven's channel. You know what I mean? This newly crowned dragoon. And I can't wait to hear his argument that he's not. When all these people out here, when all these dragoons out here defending him. This newly crowned dragoon is not doing what he's claiming he's doing on YouTube. And Bartos, I would love to see that evidence where the majority of his day is taking care of good old dad. Taking care of his good old girlfriend, taking care of his good old kid. Looks like the majority of his time is being used going after Carrie. Yeah, I sound mean doing this. I sound a little bit insensitive with this, but I just don't like liars, especially this particular.
Yeah, Draven is not someone you want to associate with. Like, I associate with him. Here's the thing. Draven is a shitbag. There's so many things I could say. Draven is in it for himself specifically, and that's one of the things that I really can't stand. He has no, he only has like loyalty to himself, I guess you could say. So, and you know, I have no loyalty to really anybody on the internet, but at the same time, he's willing to just burn bridges and do as much as he can to ingratiate his own channel. That's about it. And that's why, you know, that's who he is. He's really not a savory person. So I don't trust Draven. I wouldn't trust that motherfucker to hold a goddamn nickel for me. So you know, who's buddies with Draven now? Oh no, this is a few months ago. He just ended up on Draven's channel. This is from 2 months ago. So like I said, Draven was just trying to get the views, get the eyeballs, which, hey, if you're playing the YouTube game, fair enough. But Draven, dude, you want to be part of the community, but you're really just not part of the community, and everybody fucking knows it. You're just kind of out. What's going on, Blue? I'm glad you enjoyed it, Mario. Oh.
Particular liar. This anorexic
Oh,
liar.
you did a stream?
And burnt toast. Now, let me say this too.
It. I've been up for like 6 hours now.
Burnt toast, you said on your YouTube channel that you don't dot drop on your platform. Burnt toast, in your community post, burnt toast, and in your videos, particularly when I was still friends with Shani and Rev, you put a picture of the house for sale because you went on Zillow, and then you put it on your YouTube channel. I don't know if you know what dot dropping is, but that is precisely what that is. And
that's not what that is. It's public information. It's on Zillow. It's a public platform. I can go on Zillow right now and find out what houses are for sale. Am I doc dropping someone who's selling, you know, a $30,000 burnt up piece of land? No, I'm not doc dropping them because you put the fucking information out there. Once the information is public, it's not doc dropping. Doc dropping is taking private information and putting it out into the public without that person's consent. I have, like, everybody knows where I live. Everybody knows who I am. Everybody knows what I fucking do. I have been a public figure for years. I don't care. Like that's just the nature of the beast. I took the Dragnot approach. I was just like, yeah, that's fine. I am who I am, and if you want to do some bullshit, then you're gonna pay the consequences. Too fucking easy. It's really not that hard of a concept. If you want to be a private person, be a private person. And once again, if anybody gives me information on somebody, I even went through this with Draven. Tragic tried to doc drop him to me, and you know who the first person I contacted was? Fucking Draven. And this was after he and I had a little falling out, I guess you could say. We had a falling out. And the first person I contacted was Draven. Hey, this dude's trying to doc drop you. Like, Gman. The first person I would contact. Hey, man, someone's giving me your contact information. I don't need this. Here you go. This is the person. That's the right thing to do. You don't understand what doc dropping is. Public information is not doc dropping.
I have an even deeper opinion about this. The fact that you have a totally different audience.
Oh, yeah. Mari, I only work landscaping so that I can find more bugs to eat because I am a lizard person.
Than I do. And the fact that you made that known to that totally different audience makes it even worse. Now, I don't own the property no more. I sold the place. And unlike what you said in the beginning of this, saying that I'm broke, that's far, 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 far from the truth. You wish. You should be more concerned about going to all-you-can-eat buffet and gaining some weight. That's what you need to do. Because when I stand on the scale, my scale says healthy. When you stand on the scale, it says go to buffet. All right.
I'm sorry, what? So why did you use like in the beginning the woman, but this is supposed to be burnt toast. She looks, pretty damn thick. Gman, do you even know your own narrative? And I guarantee you, when you go onto the scale, it says loser. That's what I'd be guessing.
Barracuda is reserved for Shanny. I'll save that for her. I'm going to come up with something for you. All I know is
yeah, everybody. What? Huh? Healthy is a scale measurement? G-Man speak. Yeah, like I am thoroughly confused by that.
This. You ain't never going to get this chocolate either, because you ain't nothing but a bold-faced liar. A bold-faced liar. I can hear her now. I don't want that chocolate, because that chocolate contaminated. And you'll come up with some old tired thing that you guys have been saying for the last 20 years or whatever. I don't care. The point of the matter is, stop going on your channel and lying, or I'm going to make a public example out of you. I will get on here and I will show.
I always thought it was bald-faced liar for whatever reason. Maybe that's just dialect.
People the videos where you have dropped myself, Bullhorn Betty, and others over and over and over and over and over again. Unless
so wait, now you're in allegiance with Bullhorn Betty? Like one of the absolute worst people in the United States of America, as far as like, I don't know, the internet goes. Like, what the fuck? Bullhorn Betty is shit. Everybody should know who she is because she's a piece of shit. She has done nothing but harass people constantly for clicks and views and for money. People have given her shitloads of money because she just goes and harasses people. That's all she does. Should she be doxxed? Absolutely not. But I'm pretty sure she doxes herself. And then when that information gets put out, she tries to use it as a shield. Oh, you doxed me with my public information. That's the reaction that Negs was trying to get from me when he took my public Facebook posts and put them out. And I had to go through and be like, do you realize like what I went through? I analyzed the photos. I was just like, the reason these were posted is because I actually know what the fuck I'm doing. And they're public.
I want to get into an argument about
Is it bald-faced? Because I just looked it up. I looked up bold-faced and it said bold-faced liar on Google, on the Google machines. I don't know, because I don't think it necessarily matters. I don't know.
Subjectivity
I don't know.
of what dot dropping
let's
is.
Move along.
I'll get technical with you real fast. Okay? I know that other people have different standards on their YouTube channels. Okay? And that's all fine and well. That's them. Okay?
Boldface is
but
an obvious
when you start
lie.
making YouTube videos and claiming, well, I don't dot drop, when I know I've been a victim of your dot.
What is bald-faced? Phylogeny. I love G-Man's attempts at being a hard man. It's so cute. Yeah, it's adorable. I love when cows try to do this. Like, especially like Dave, Lord of Patriarchy. I love when he tries to fucking go hard in the paint and like challenge people, because I instantly go into his chat. I'm like, yeah, I'll fight you. Yeah, I'll challenge you to a burger cook-off. That's cool. We'll do it. Let's do it. Come on, jump up, and get ignored because, well, they have nothing.
dropping, you must be crazy. This is why I fundamentally disagree, and I've always disagreed, even though my actions will say something different. Because in the beginning, I didn't want to respond to none of this stuff. But I think that's dumb. I think it's a bad idea not to respond to these people when they make idiotic mistakes, verbal mistakes, like the ones that Burnt Toast is making on her channel. All right. She is a dot dropper. Okay. There is not one YouTube video that exists on the internet regarding her.
Boldface sliders and older uses, boldface has become the common term. Okay. Considering you still have the patent on the alphabet, I'll take that. So language changes constantly. On God, no cap.
When she apologized for going on Zillow and putting that on her channel. Don't give me this garbage that you ain't no dot dropper. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You may think that your audience may have a short-term memory. I don't. I don't got a short-term memory. Okay? You went on Zillow, you put my house on your channel.
Bro, you barely have fucking 2 brain cells to rub together. Like, honestly, if there's one connection between those 2 ears, I would be surprised.
And then you did nothing but proceed to dog it the entire time. Maybe you were trying to stop me from selling it or whatever it was. All I know is you gloriously failed that was your goal. That was for sure. Hey, it's probably worth about 60, 70,000.
Okay.
You failed miserably.
This is going to become the nuclear war or nuclear weapons argument again. I feel like I have to do a whole ass stream or video on nuclear weapons because that was a whole, I don't know, 30, 40-minute segment last night.
But stop with the nonsense that you don't dot drop. Yes, you do. You know, one of the problems with the drag nuts and the geek rooms and with the well, actually, let me leave Drag Nut out of this because Drag Nut openly admits that he's not a good person. When it comes to Burnt Toast, that Drag Nut's not moral.
Drake is not a good person. He says that all the time. He's just like, yeah, I'm not a good person. I'm an asshole. All the fucking time he says it. And at least he's fucking honest. At least he's successful. He's got a wife and a kid, a house, a great job. His wife's got a great job. He's educated. He doesn't have to come online and make a Photoshop version of himself in his in a graduation uniform, gown, whatever the fuck it's called. But at least he's honest about it. Like if I ever happen to come by drag, I'd be like, hey man, let's have a fucking talk. Let's sit down, bullshit about the army or something. Talk about what the fuck's going on. And I could have that conversation. When it comes to you, I can't have that conversation. I can't just sit down and have a conversation with you. And that goes with basically every other cow. You can't just sit down and have a conversation with them. I don't consider Drag my friend. Drag is just some dude I know on the internet. But if I met him in real life, I could be like, hey man, let me buy you a beer. He'd be like, okay, cool. Or he'd be like, no, I don't drink. All right, let me buy you a Shirley Temple or something, you pussy. and we could bullshit about the army or something. We would have something to relate about. Same thing with damn near anybody in the geek room. Hey, let's sit down. Drinks are on me. Fucking food's on me. I got you. With you expect the food to be on you or on me. Like you expect to have some weird ass conversation. I'm just like, dude, can we just bullshit about something? Sports, race cars, fucking dirt. I don't know, man. Drop it like it's hot because it is, and depending on where you are, could get you in trouble with the law. But I don't think Burnt Toast would do that unless they knew it were safe to do so. I gotta get my glasses, man. 'Cause I'm reading real slow. Yeah, the Burnt Toast would not drop docs. That's my personal opinion. I see Burnt Toast as a good person. She's on point, and the reason she gets 1,000 people in her streams is because she's a good person. She actually knows what the fuck she's talking about, and it's not because she's Bullhorn Betty screaming about some dumb shit, trying to get the clicks and views, being an asshole. I don't even know what a good person means to Gman. Oh, it's Gman. There you go. Cream. What's up, Tubian? Yeah, Burnt Toast at this point is the cream on G-Man's back, except it's not the good cream that he likes.
When it comes to like Burnt Toast and Jules and some of these other people in here,
dirt
that comes from that particular elk.
Yeah, we get seriously. I can talk about anything. Let's talk about the intricacies of dirt, because dirt is pretty cool. Rocks, don't get me started on rocks. Mango, tell them.
These people,
you love me some rock.
They actually got this. You know what? Carrie came up with this term that I might start using. This really liquid shandy stuff and whatnot, right? Every now and then, these dragoons will start to display these characteristics of shit. Because Shandy will say things and will be in the moment, and she won't think about tomorrow or next week or anything like that. Well, I noticed that Burnt Toast and just because I'm not making videos about.
Okay, G-Man, you're boring. Does anybody want to see my rocks? All right. Liquid Shanny. So I want to talk about what happened. I guess this is yesterday's. Yes, 14 hours ago. So we're going to talk about this one, and then we're going to go into what do you call Dapperton.
I'm just gonna speak up.
Great fucking intro. Oh, is this where he gets? Is this where he gets? Did you, G-Man? Did you put up this stream where you get called out by Mr. Parker? I love this. All kinds of rocks. We can talk igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic. We could talk conglomerates. We could talk fossils. We can talk about weathering rinds, all kinds of those. We can talk fossils. I love some fossils. Totally not Yato. Burnt Toast is drag now, ignoring the shit. I guess so, yeah. Yeah, I guess so. Like, honestly, the best thing you could do with G-Man is just fucking ignore him, because he's just going to do the same thing over and over and over again. Doing crack and cocaine on that music video. Is that solid Shanny because crack came in rock form? Ew. No. Bill Portley. Gross. Also, if anybody has that clip, just send it to me. Because I don't want to... Actually, you know what? I'm going to play this and I'll look it up.
But in regards to my wife, she is probably, if not the smartest, one of the smartest people that I know.
Also, hashtag congratulations, Miss Parker, for completing your rehab and doing the best that you can in your life. Miss Parker is an absolute gem, and everybody should love her. Put hearts in the chat for Miss Parker, please. Thank you. Hey, it's Hooves. I'm guessing it's too cold for lawn work and not cold enough for plowing. It's cold enough for plowing, but there's no snow. So if there's no snow, can't plow it. I've never had tamales before. I Googled them. They don't look that bad. You don't like them? Oh, no. I love tamales. Tamales are good. These ones are in a can. And Hormel, the chili that's in them, it's made out of like the ball sacks and ankles of cows that were like left over at the at the slaughterhouse. Tamales are good. Those, questionable. They're wrapped in their own paper. There's 6 of them. And yeah, thank you. Oh, what did you say? I thought Lizard was nice, but it turns out he's a piece of shit. Folks, love the geology jokes. Because you know what? Geology rocks. See myself out. And we got some hearts in the chat for Miss Parker. Congratulations to Miss Parker. Miss Parker's awesome. Each of the tamales are individually wrapped in paper, and you can heat them up in the microwave. I will not heat them up in the microwave because if I'm going to eat them on stream, then, well, got to do it cold. Got him. All right. Very questionable, which is why they're for sale for me to eat. Dude, what it?
The Bible you crap is the origin of species. You just as brain dead as your boyfriend Nietzsche. The descent of man has been foretold as pseudo-crack science and comedy gold. With my Christian sword, I'm giving you scars by crushing your pride by dropping sick fart with the power of
God, this is absolutely terrible. Gman.
God
It's
and the
terrible.
king of the Jews. I'm the natural selection to school this fool. I heard
This
Parker
is
was
so
giving
bad.
out
This is
Our man
terrible.
found out I'm
This is
top
worse
man.
than the
Choke on
tamales.
the truth and don't act surprised when Christians pray Jesus because he's still alive. I will confess that your husband was wrong. You wear the pants and he wears the thongs. Your face, Miss Parker, you act like a pig. You smell like fish team with a wig.
How did Vaughn render that one? Oh, Thunder Rain, this is the rap of the future. This is what the future of music looks like and sounds like. Bring on the nukes. God, I just get Trump back in office so he can hit that red button and get rid of this shit. We fucked up. We need to hit the reset button. G-Man is opening for Taylor Swift next month. That would be fucking hilarious. Honestly, like, part of the reason that I went back into the Army as public affairs, because, well, I love doing public affairs. I absolutely adore it. It's like it's the best thing I've ever fucking done. But part of the reason is that I can actually do community outreach, and if celebrities come in, then I can absolutely find a way to contact their liaison and be like, "Hey, I'm with the Army Reserves. We would love to come by and do like a photo shoot with, just a community event. Do a little bit of community outreach, and every so often you get the opportunity to go and you get, a little trinket or something. Hey, so can you give me a signature? Like, hey, Taylor Swift. Oh, I actually went to school with your boyfriend, which, fun fact, I actually did go to school with Travis Kelce. So if Taylor Swift comes to town and I get to go there, I can be like, hey, I actually know you. And can you give me a signature on this little poster? Just sign it out and I can give it to one of my nieces or something, which Taylor Swift's music is meh. I'll listen to it. I do get in a mood, but I love doing stuff like that. And you can do it with sports teams. You can do it all over the place. Hey, there's this event where, they need a photographer or whatever. Put on my uniform, go out there, start taking pictures, do some video, whatever, do that community outreach. And, you get to meet some cool folks. And, if they turn out to be like a shitbag, you'd be like, oh yeah, I knew that guy. Like, I knew he was a shitbag from the fucking beginning. In school, we had a rock obsessed geography teacher. She had us write a Lonely Hearts ad for a rock. I had barium basalt. Honestly, that's weird. However, it's hilarious. Lizard, you are wrong. This was epic cutting edge rap in 1984. However, it is not 1984. That's a very good point, Who's. I do love to shake it off. Just shake it off. Shake it off. Don't tell my secrets, Mango. If I ever meet Keanu Reeves, you guys will fucking know it because I will instantly tell you. I will go live from that event in uniform and be like, I just fucking met Keanu Reeves. One of the coolest fucking people. One of the coolest fucking people in the world. I will absolutely get a fucking selfie with Keanu Reeves. I will mosey my way up there. I'm a wannabe star fucker. That is not my intentions, but that is apparently something that I said right this minute. Fuck you. Stepped in my own shit on that one. Benicio del Toro. Ooh, that'd be cool. I got to organize the shelter's involvement and in an NHL thing, dude. Anything hockey related, I'll fucking take it. I love hockey. I gotta go and do some ice skating for you guys. I did say it. Yeah. Listening while driving. Drive safe. Be careful. You know, if you have any issues, you can always hit me or anybody up on Discord. I know you don't have my number, but if anything happens, be safe. Thank you. Sweet puppy. Tell that puppy dog I love them. They're a sweetheart. Do you do figure skating, or are you talking about me figure skating? Because I can't figure skate. Hockey skates are I played hockey. You follow men's orders like a dumb little slave. I can be real petty and pee on your grave with your manly face and your low IQ. Quit being a failure, cause I own you. That's right, chicken head, I don't want no pissing. You worship the devil cause that's your religion. You're addicted to me and you ain't got no life. Try all you want, you'll never be my wife. I'm a little bit hungry, go get me a tab. And when you serve me dinner, I'll pass on your crap. Oh, who's like when you throw down your skim board and just jump on it, and then you can't keep your balance because it's not boogie boarding. Figure skating is an exercise. I'm not gonna lie. I would never get into a fight with a professional dancer, because professional dancers, all they do all day is work their muscles constantly. My legs hurt they still are kind of sore because, fun fact, check this shit out. You know what I did at drill? You know what I fucking did? We got to go and do laser tag. And before everybody's like, oh, you spent taxpayer money with playing laser tag, blah, blah. No, this is actual combat training. So we were clearing rooms and going through different scenarios. And this was actually free. So the command went to the like laser tag center, whatever the fuck you want to call it. And they were like, hey, can we do this? And they're like, yeah, we'll open it up. We'll make it, we'll open up early. We'll make it free for you guys. You guys got a couple hours so you can, run through scenarios and everything like that. And I spent so much time crouched down, just running and just like going back and forth. like I'm supposed to and like crouching in different positions that I got sore as fuck. Like my legs hurt quite a goddamn bit. Just kind of shows that I'm out of shape. And if you're like, oh, that's just a waste of money. No, would you rather us, spend, I don't know, probably $5,000 to pay everybody to go there and do that for 2 hours as part of our training? Or would you rather spend like $50,000 for us to go and use live ammunition or blanks in a shoot house? It's up to you. Just saying.
Flawless victory.
It's an unfortunate situation.
That was a victory?
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I don't know how long this is going to be. Maybe.
Now, to be fair, Mari, I would look absolutely gorgeous in a figure skating costume. I can rock that shit. You have no idea. And Mari, you don't know this, but during the Relay for Life when I was in 8th grade, we had it was like a drag contest or whatever, and they were like, hey, who wants, let's get some boys to dress up like girls and everything. And the girls gave us some clothes, and I had oranges, like literally like tangerines, just put in my chest or whatever. And they were like, you got to raise the most money. And it was for the police, the police association. I raised about twice as much as anybody else by going around and fucking being and shaking my ass or whatever, which is kind of weird thinking back on it. But at the same time, it was for a good cause. So, yeah. I look good in the dress.
Maybe a little bit longer. I don't know. But there's a couple of things that I want to bring up. And something of a little bit of an update. Even though I haven't been doing nothing on this channel and I've been busy on my other channel, for those of you who don't know, I have another channel
Illusion Sequin Lizard.
Type in SS0054 on YouTube, and you'll be able to find that channel. And with all that being said, I might have a medium update on Shani and Rev. That's all I'm going to say. I don't have nothing to say now, and I don't want to say something and end up looking stupid later. I'm going to wait until it's 100% true, and then I'm going to get on here and let everybody know what I know. All right. So with that being said, let's get to the title of this video regarding
I'm keeping that one for a minute.
Trader. Before we get to those two, Miss Parker, how you doing, Miss Parker? How you doing? I know you came to my YouTube channel and you tried to troll your butt off when you came over there. And you did it unsuccessfully. You ain't fooling nobody when you came over there. I told you, when you go on that side of YouTube, you're going to have to do better than make your goofy jokes.
I know.
So people are not going to take you seriously. And
you should have done that.
To get your credibility up with them again, since they know right off the back that you're just being goofy when you go in there. So that little rap right there is just a reminder, Miss Parker, to whom you are attempting to troll. And this is also directed to Drader too, because Drader made a YouTube video today. For those of you who don't know, please go to Drader's YouTube channel.
Wait, dude, why are you going after Ms. Parker? Ms. Parker has been basically out of the loop for months now. Why is he going after Ms. Parker? Probably because he wants to bang her, but dude, why are you going after Ms. Parker? I'm confused about this. Ms. Parker's been doing the best. She's doing the best. Seriously. Why are you going after Ms. Parker? Yeah, what? It doesn't make any sense. Oh, he never stops thinking about her. Yeah, well, fair enough.
And by no means telling nobody not to go there and go watch a little video he made about me. But go over there and check out Drader.
Tudiyama Zandam. Ah, got it. She mentioned him. Oh, okay. Yeah, whenever Miss Parker goes live, I rarely am able to catch it because she does it in a short time window, and then I typically don't watch streams after they happen because I like to be in the chat, but hearts in the chat for Miss Parker. Probably thinks she can't reply from rehab. Well,
Made a little
she's out of
video
rehab.
compilation of things
She
that I
can
said in the
reply now,
past.
but I
And
guarantee she's not going to.
I'm not 100% sure what the goal there was, but it looks like, I guess he was just trying to be funny or whatever, and people was complimenting him
I
as
think you're
being
100%
a great
correct there.
troll, and he's the #1 troll.
Yeah,
in
make
here
me
or
eat some
whatever.
weird shit.
And like I said, there's only been a couple of times that
I wasn't
had an
able to work
issue
today,
with
so
Drader. Ever since I broke away from Shanny
use
and
the
Rev,
money.
I've been pretty much supporting the guy with the videos that he's been making. But ever since he reads a couple of comments in his comment section, he reads them, does no research, and then runs with these narratives. All right. And Drader, I just want to let you know something. All right. I got a sense of humor. I actually thought some of the things that you put on there was kind of funny because it did come directly out of my mouth. It'd have been nice if you would have talked about it in its proper context, which you.
I just noticed this. He is smiling proudly. That is a proud smile. That is a smile of pride. Next to the LOLCOW award that was given to him. From secular opinion. Holy shit.
You didn't do. But I have a sense of humor. But if you keep making those videos, I hope you got a sense of humor, sir, because I don't need to see you in order to make my jokes. There's enough on here where I can use it to deal with you. Trust me. Audio, please. You're talking to the wrong one.
Oh, the award he didn't win. That's right. It was given to Shanny and Rev. Oh, God. Dude, it's good to be out of the loop sometimes because you come back and you realize how fucking funny some of this shit is. Stolen LOLCOW Valor. Hold on.
Regarding what to do with audio, sir. So I'm just letting you know. I got a sense of humor. I can laugh at myself. I can laugh at myself at the stuff you're doing. I hope you can do the same thing. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because when it's time for me to have my fun, I don't want nobody coming to me telling me I'm a horrible person. I need to die and I need to rot in jail and all this other stuff and whatnot. I don't want to hear it. You know what I mean? If you can dish it,
you wouldn't last a day in jail. I would not last a day in jail. Honestly, well, I could probably last like a week in jail, but I try my best to stay the fuck out of jail. Gman, you would not know when to shut the fuck up. Because you know what I would do? The first moment that I am in jail, I would just shut the fuck up. Unless somebody asked me a question. What are you in for? I'm crashed my car or fucking, DUI or some shit like that. G-Man, oh, let me tell you about the Bible. Can you just shut the fuck up? We've all been sitting on benches for about 6 hours and we can't sleep. Can you shut the fuck up?
the general rule is you have to be able to take it, which brings me to part 2 of this particular video, and that is the dork.
Unfortunately, this stream is not proudly sponsored by Snow's minced clams in clam juice. That's the wrong thing. Sorry, it's on the little screen. It is not proudly sponsored by Snow's clam juice because they are not a sponsor. But Snow's minced clams, I will eat them if you give me money. Yeah, I wish Snow's would actually sponsor me. That'd be dope.
The Geek Room. Now, believe it or not,
90% of the time, your cellmates know what you did before you even got there. I mean, I'm talking about like hold up as opposed to jail or prison. Because in prison, yeah. In jail, meh. But if you're just getting to like hold up at the county jail, yeah, they may not know what's going on, but you're gonna find someone that wants your papers.
A little fun with you in a minute, but I got a little offer for you.
Oh, Yammy.
And no, it's nothing stupid,
I'm
nothing
here just
impossible,
dealing with
nothing like that.
customers that
I
can't
think
seem to
you'll like what I got to
understand
say.
what I'm
But here's
saying,
the thing.
but I'm doing
I
my best
noticed
not
a
to
pattern with
not
your
be
YouTube
petty.
channel, Geek Room. Like I said, I was
Good luck, Yammy. People are the worst.
bored
you for
today,
being
and I
here, though.
decided to go look around and see what people were up to and everything, because I have not been paying attention to certain channels for a little bit. This is why I knew about what Drader was doing, and I know about what the Geek Room was doing. Now, the Geek Room, I think the last...
TGR.
Whew, I think I went back. I think the last 7 or 8 lives had to do with at least the covers on your videos. Is what is it? Carrie and David what is he calling himself? David Anthony, right? David Anthony is being featured on your channel. Now, here's the thing I do know about David Anthony. David Anthony just got monetized, right? He got to his little 1,000 subscribers, and he's able to now be able to get super chats and everything and whatnot. And by the way, congratulations to David Anthony. But I noticed that every single time that somebody on YouTube gets monetized and is able to make a little bit of money on here.
Damn it. I just did. So, thank you very much, Mari. I really appreciate it. I am going to open this. I'm going to let Gman speak, but just give me one moment to go grab a paper towel. Fuck me.
The Geek Room doesn't like them. They want to poke fun at them. They did it to Carrie. They did it to Draven. They did it to a bunch of different people on here. I'm not sure necessarily in that order or whatever. But they seem to have a problem with other people being able to make a buck here on YouTube, if that's what you're on YouTube for. I know a lot of us are not on here for that. I'm certainly not on here for that, but when I can make a buck, I'll try to do it, you know? It ain't gonna kill me if I don't. But I just noticed that about the Geek Room. And by the way, Frank, how you doing? Do you like my thumbnail that I have on there? Because that has to do with my offer for you. All right? For you, Tatted, and the Blue Meanie. If you can follow 2 rules, I got a little offer for you.
He got it right this time. He said tatted, not tated. All right. There we go. All right. So I got my paper towel, got my fork. God. All right, we're opening it. Ooh, ooh. Dude, just the smell of these things. Oh, man. Definitely should have grabbed more than one paper towel. All right. Oh, it's like It's like parchment paper. No. All right. Why does it smell like the mackerel? Why does it smell like the mackerel? Oh, ew. All right, give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a couple more paper towels. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let me. Shit. Fucking. I have to clean off my desk. Why does it smell like the fucking mackerel? This is what we're looking at, folks. That's supposed to be a tamale. Is that wax paper or parchment paper? Ew. I apologize to every Hispanic person for calling this a tamale. Seriously, this tastes like SpaghettiOs in a different form. There's nothing different. It's so hard to get down. It's so dry. I don't know if it would be good warm, but I'm glad I refilled my fucking water. It's just sadness in a can. Honestly, the mackerel was the worst. Yeah, I mean, hot pepper, mackerel, potted meat nachos. This is really fucking bad. There's 5 more, folks. I've got plenty of paper towels. I just need a Clorox wipe so I can wipe down my desk. Fuck. Oh, why does it smell? It smells so fucking bad. It smells so bad. I will keep this over here in case anybody decides to donate more for me to eat that. I don't like to waste food, so don't let it go into the garbage. Just oh. But why was it in wax paper? Are there any Hispanic folks out there that can tell me why the fuck these tamales are in wax paper other than the fact they're canned? Not just my tummy, my fucking butthole. Fucking, I'm gonna have a burning ring later. Oh, I'm already in pain, hooves. Nothing can make this better. So the corn husk that there was no, if there's corn in this, I didn't taste it. It literally tastes like SpaghettiOs, but it smells like fish. I can't even. quick, it's his butthole is weakened. Look. It's not going to get you a discount at the middle stall, Bran. Oh. If I refresh this, thank God. However, comma space. Oh. Oh yeah, this is literally wax paper. I was questioning if it was wax paper or parchment paper. No, this is wax paper. I can almost guarantee you it's wax paper. It's fucking gross. Tamales should be in corn husks. For another $10, I will eat another one. And for $50, I'll eat the whole can. Or I will eat these Snow's minced clams in clam juice. Not a sponsor. I also have Vienna sausages. What the fuck am I doing with my life? Jesus Christ. Lips and assholes to smell like. Well, a little bit. At least a little bit less than low tide at the pier. Oh, man. For some reason, like, I don't know if it's because I got up and I was moving around, but now I'm like warm. Do I instantly have a fever right now? Like, what the fuck? Oh, man. I should have gotten questionable ham in a can. Should have gotten me chicken in a can. Oh, dude. I'll tell you what. Or yeah, regret sweats. Regrets. I'll see myself out. I'll tell you what. I will eat one more. I don't know why I'm doing this. I will eat one more in the hopes that someone will help me out because I haven't worked today. Oh God. All right. Maybe. Oh no, I'm not gonna go for the juices. I was like, maybe if the juices. Oh man, dude. That's not a tamale. This one's for free in the hopes that the rest can be bought. Thank you, Hooves. This one's for you. Why are there bubble marks in it? Look at that. Why? This is not how food is. Sasha. Hey, what's this? No, you're not getting more. All right, to be fair, Hooves gave me $5. And half of it fell on the ground. We'll call it even. She's going to get the hot snakes. Don't lick. What is wrong with you? Get out of here. I think my dog is a lesbian because she loves licking carpet. And her own bits. God damn. Hot snakes? Yeah. Oh, you sent me two $5 cash apps? Oh, shit. Why did you send me two $5 cash? God damn it. All right. I'm a man of my word. I'll pull one more out. I'll pull another half out. Yeah, the hot snakes. So, you know, after you eat some Hormel tamales and you got to go to the bathroom later and it doesn't come out quite like you expected. Ooh. That just fell apart. Okay. Fuck it, I just bound that one down. And anybody that's thinking, oh, well, you've eaten MREs before. I will eat 50,000 MREs before I eat this shit again. If you want to give me the $80 it costs to get one MRE or whatever the fuck it is, probably only like 20. Yeah. Oh, it's kind of spicy. I did not read the Cash App notes. Here, give me a second, bro. These are not. I refuse to call them shampons. These are not shampons. They are not. No. That does not make anything better, dude. Oh. Ew. Excuse me. Oh. That, as good of a joke as that is, that burp actually burnt. Let me throw this out. You guys can listen to Gman for a second.
Before we get to the rules, let me give you the offer. The offer is I want to invite the entire Geek Room to sowing and reaping. That seems easy enough, right? But there's gotta be a stipulation in this match. For those of you who don't know what I'm doing right now in wrestling, when they talk about a stipulation, it's not going to be an ordinary match.
Oh,
It'd be like a cage match, Hell in a Cell. It'd be like a no disqualification or whatever. So in this particular match, we're going to have a couple of stipulations. You see, normally I wouldn't have no
You know
problem
what?
inviting the
I'm
three of them
gonna
into my
scream
room,
as tough as I loud.
having an adult-child conversation with them, because I don't consider
Thank you,
those
Mark.
people as being adults. I just don't. I will respect them if they come to my channel.
G-Man be like,
What'd you say about Minecraft?
But it's just how I'm going to talk to them. Because the second I feel like they're trolling me and wasting my time, I just have a tendency of just not taking the conversation seriously no more. But here's the thing, Frank. You always wanted to talk to me about your domestic stuff. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to come on my channel. We can talk about it. I'm not going.
I don't give wrenches out that easily. I only gave one to Fit because I've known her for that long. But I will. You'll get a wrench when you're ready. You're sharing the whole desktop again, aren't you? Yeah, I did.
Going on your channel because you have proven every single time that I come to your YouTube channel, I'm going to be treated like
fine.
horse
What
manure.
do we mango want me to do? Let me
I'm gonna scream as tough as I loud.
There we go. Is that better? Is that better, Mango? I will take this into consideration. Yes. Yeah, well, look here. I am a media professional. And you know what? When it comes to media,
sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
There you go.
I know this because this is how you do
Can we just watch some G-Man?
it every single time I go on your channel. Not to mention your channel supports racism. It supports just a lot of disgusting things that I don't want to be affiliated with. And I'm smart enough to put a disclaimer on my channel and say, I do not share the views or the opinions of the people that are coming in my room. I'm smart enough to do something like that, right? So Frank, here's the thing. You bring your geek room to this channel. I'm only going to have one guest on my channel when you come on here, though.
I tried to click on Mango's thing, but apparently it scrolled up. And Mudbrooker, fist bump. Yeah, 100%. Facts. Mango.
Don't worry, Frank.
Go to the corner.
Even though you say you didn't lose, even though you said
Don't call me out like
you know,
that.
you got your little victory over Bullhorn Betty. No, I am not inviting Bullhorn Betty, but I am going to invite someone else.
Tamales.
I mean, it's
My
three of you, and
is
it's
going
just
to be on
G-Man.
fire. That should be punishment enough.
I want this to be fair. So I thought of the perfect way to settle our issues. I figure since we're talking about who's immoral, who's a bad person, a horrible person that you guys would say.
Morality is subjective, G-Man. That's the one thing that you miss. So if morality is subjective, then we have to we can listen to your opinion, but we don't have to actually give a shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all understand that killing is wrong, stealing is wrong, but if you have to steal bread to feed your family, is that immoral? If you have to kill somebody to defend yourself or your family or, you know, the people around you, is that wrong? Is that immoral? It's subjective.
A piece of garbage person. I can't repeat some of that ungodly garbage that you guys talk about on your channel. But here's my thing, Geek Room. I want to invite a legend
Mudburger's cat wakes up and chooses violence on a daily basis.
to my channel. I want to invite someone who has the prestige, someone who has the fighting ability to defeat the Geek Room. He's already done it. I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to say Dragnut. Don't worry about that. I anticipate that's going to.
All right, here we go. Do. Oops. I'm not on my phone.
To happen in the future when Drag finally decides he wants to turn on you guys and whatnot. But I'm not talking about him. No, I want to invite Dark Ninja.
Yeah, you do.
To my YouTube channel. Once I get confirmation that the Geek Room wants to come on my channel,
well,
I think it should be Frank, the Stalker, Fatty Jedi, and the Blue Meanie. Check this out, guys. The headlines at WrestleMania. Gman and his tag team partner.
Trust me, bro.
Dark
it ain't gonna be
Ninja.
Tomorrow.
Wait a minute. Hold on a minute.
It's just gonna be within.
And I got one more person I want to bring in here.
The next hour or so.
Me and someone that doesn't like the Geek Room. Bad Boy Tragic.
And that is where I have to switch. So, yeah, I'm not going to talk about that person. Okay, that's the one. However, I am going to talk about this person. So, I want you guys to take a quick gander at old boy here. Just take a there are 3 tamales left in the can. I will eat them all. I was not able to work today, so I will eat them all, but I also have some Vienna sausages and some Snows, minced clams. There we go. Minced clams in clam juice, not a sponsor. Although if you guys want Snows to... Are there 4 left? Yeah, no, I ate 3 of them. All right, Jesus Christ. I don't feel too good. Anyway, yeah, there's 3 left. Math be math, and I even had to question it because Jesus Christ. Oh, but anyway, and I will eat all of the minced clams and drink the clam juice if you give me $100. So, but anyway, that all aside, I want you guys to look at this staggering figure here. Nice built, trim, muscular individual. This is Mr. Dapperton. How he portrays himself 5 days ago. This is actually what he looks like. That's what Mr. Dapperton actually looks like. Body image issues much? Just saying. Just saying. Because honestly, dude, if you and I get into it, like physically, yeah, I'd probably just back down and be like, I don't need to do this. Because you are way bigger than I am. You seem like you could like handle yourself. However, comma space. I don't think you have the mindset to be able to handle yourself. Which is why you make yourself look like this. You are pale and not tan. You are not mulatto. Also, you're very weak-minded. Dapperton. But let's see why Mickey Mouse is racist. And I think he goes over Steamboat Willie, which was, what, 1930s? Which I think we can all agree that the 30s were pretty racist about a bunch of shit that we wouldn't accept today. Maybe they're just a product of their time, which is why you have to have a disclaimer saying, hey, these movies are a product of their time. We don't want to disparage the art. However, just take it as the art and understand what they're trying to portray, I guess. Separate the art from the artist.
Hey, get in here. Let's talk about how awesome I am.
Geez, Daps, do we have to do this?
What's the matter, stinky butt?
I don't know, just not feeling it lately. I was remembering the old days when it wasn't just you and me. It was Hoodie and Reason and Ichabod
Wasn't
and all
Steamboat
the rest.
Willie black?
And now it's like
I don't
the
know.
whole-
Was Steamboat Willie black? Pretty sure he's just a mouse. So here's the thing. So Mickey's a mouse, Donald's a duck, Pluto is a dog. But what does that make Goofy? And why does Goofy always have these weird, odd jobs? What is Goofy's character? Just saying.
gang is gone and it's just you and me. I'm feeling kind of empty.
I know how you
man.
feel, Shaney Waney with the brainy. It'll be great to meet somebody new. You know, somebody that enjoyed things the way they used to be. You know, like way back in the day, like we appreciate. Old school.
Yeah, no school like the old school.
Man, I love me some old-timey stuff. Old music, old movies, and old politics.
Yeah, but where would we find someone like that? What's this? Old school cartoon character, newly public domain, seeking new gang for extreme capers. Must mind black and white.
We definitely got to check that shit out. Let me ask you the most important question of all. Do you hate government?
Haha, you bet.
Do you despise all rulers, even God?
Ho ho! What's the difference between Jesus and a picture of Jesus?
What?
The picture of Jesus could be hung with just one nail.
God damn, Mix, your jokes
It's actually a pretty good fucking joke.
are as bad as your delivery.
What's your favorite movies? I like Evil Dead 2, The Thing, Return to Living Dead, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, The Warriors, The Fly, Clockwork Orange.
Yep, love them all.
What about music? You know Guar in the Misfits?
Daps, all those things you're mentioning are like 50 years old or more.
Oh,
The Disney characters that wear pants can talk. Well, Donald Duck can talk. He doesn't wear pants. He's a sailor that doesn't wear pants. So is Donald Duck just a pet? What about Daisy Duck? Does Daisy Duck wear pants? The first image of Mickey is still under copyright. And yes, I was hoping you would jump into this because, yeah, this is not Steamboat Willie. This is Mickey Mouse. This is still under copyright. Not pants, clothes. Yeah, but, okay. But Goofy is, you know, has the image of being a dog. Why is Goofy so goofy and so similar to Pluto? I'm telling you, back in the day, why was Goofy goofy? Because he's starts with an N.
1995. They feel newer to me. Also, speaking of music, I'm also a big fan of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Michael Jackson has done something no one else has ever done before. And I'm not talking about his record sales or the tickets sold. I'm talking about being born a black man, dying a white woman. Incredible.
What? I'm sorry, was Michael Jackson trans? Hang on one second. Are those puppy dogs outside pooping in their own yard? Michael had no interest in assigning a gender to anybody. At that moment, he recalls he didn't overly identify as one particular gender. However, when Michael Jackson became a dad, his image changed to that of father, Funk says. So he just didn't give a shit about gender. Also, he had vitiligo. So he had a genetic disorder. And he just didn't identify it with a gender because it seems like he didn't fucking care. I'm sorry, what the fuck are you talking about? Dapperton, you have a child. So you have had sex at least once. So why do you not understand how, like, I am so fucking confused. Wasn't trans as far as I know, but his appearance did change a hell of a lot after his Off the Wall album. Honestly, does it really matter? I'm pretty sure Caitlyn Jenner agrees more with Dapperton than Michael Jackson ever would. What do you have to say about that? Dapperton is just so goddamn dumb. He literally had a genetic disorder, and he was just like, I don't give a fuck about gender. I'm a father. Whatever. And Michael Jackson died in it would have been 2009, 2010. No, it would have been 2009 because I was in basic training when I heard the news. And we were all just like, oh shit, Michael Jackson died. And then we went back to cleaning our weapons. So that was well before that you're talking about what, 15 years of separation of, societal change. Dapperton, do you ever understand what the fuck you're talking about? Do you even look into what you're talking about? Huge X to doubt.
He did it before anyone else.
Oh,
Oh, I like when they do that.
What? Become transgender?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, god damn. All right. Thank you, Mari. I really appreciate it. To be fair, I didn't work, so I need the money. I got bills to pay. And tamale can lid, which should never be a sentence ever, fell and it hit the tip of my vape. What has this world come to? I'm going to taste fish all day. It doesn't really matter. God, thank you very much, Mari. Oh, I forgot. I got to unwrap this thing. You know what? Fuck it. I'll do it with my hands. That way I don't have to get up and get another paper towel. Ooh. Oh. Dude. I feel like I should be on the front lines of fucking somewhere. All right, here we go. I thought it would be a lot easier doing it all at once. Just like stuck to my gums. Oh. The taste is just, it's so dry. There's a bunch of sauce, but it's so dry. Oh. Oh, don't be sorry. This makes me smile. You know what? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. 2 tamales? Hold on, let me refresh. Hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, fuck. I gotta eat one more. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong push. I'll eat one more. Well, the Vienna sausages, I'll save because I already have the tamales open, and that just leaves one more tamale. I don't even. These are not tamales. These are tamales. These are just tamales. Hormel tamales. These are fucking disgusting. But you know what? I'll do it. Like I said, I will do most things for money. I will do more things for money as long as it goes to a good cause. Ooh, whoa. This one's just slipping out. I don't know why that was particularly bad. Come on, dude. The Russians are coming. You gotta eat up. Get it down your gullet. Grab your rifle. You gotta go. Is it bad that in order to eat these, I had to imagine myself in combat, like ready to die? Is that a bad thing? I gotta clean my desk. I wash my hands too. They'll be all right. Thank you, Mari. I really appreciate that. And Mari, if you send me anything, that was spicy. Feeling in my gut. Hey, J Mag. Thank you for being here. Hey, look, I've seen a lot of questionable things, but if it came down to it, and the last thing I had to do is eat and then grab my rifle and go out on the front lines, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit about my last meal, unless I'm a prisoner and they're like, "What's your last meal request?" I'm gonna be like, crawfish, a Polish boy, Dr. Pepper, and I don't know. I think that would be it. Just like 2 pounds of crawfish. Ooh. Oh, God. I feel like Gordon Ramsay after he eats like the signature dish on the first round of Hell's Kitchen. It's burping up. All right. Take care, Mud. Get some sleep. Also, thank you so much for giving all that stuff to Mango. That was really generous of you. Shower time. Pixar, it didn't happen. Man. I should bring an England clam. Ooh. Yeah, you know what? Honestly, if you give me that, absolutely. Because one of the funniest things, one of the most entertaining things I've ever found in the military is when you pick up the MRE, like the green bag, the heater bag. It gives you the instructions on it, and literally on the bag, it tells you to lean it up against rock or something. It doesn't say like rock or boot or whatever. It just says rock or something. It's fucking hilarious to me. It's one of the funniest fucking things. I will absolutely look that up right now. Oh my God. While I'm thinking about it. There we go. All right. Okay. Cool. Got it. Show this tab instead. Look at that. No way. You can do it like this. Look. Rock or something. Do not eat it. It says rock or something. By far the funniest fucking thing I've ever fucking come across. All right. New comments. Hooves. Oh, no. Your burps probably smell like shit squeezed. No, they're not that bad. But also, look, Mudbrooker, I am not in the SS in 1935 or 39 or 45. Pick a year. Doesn't matter. I'm not in the SS regardless. I have water with me, but it's not working, dude. The only other thing I have as far as like refreshment is an energy drink, a Celsius, but I'm not gonna have that because I'll just be up for fucking ever. I bought a B case. What's in it? What are the menus? I'll tell you which ones are good. chase that with some eggnog. Oh my god, dude. I honestly can't imagine chasing any of this with some eggnog. That eggnog better be, 95% fucking rum or something. Hell no. Oh my god. Like if I'm gonna throw up, I'm gonna fucking throw up. Shit.
The other thing.
Oh, wait. That's fucked up.
Mickey, are you racist?
You suck. So I'm gonna get rid of that tab, and we're gonna go off. And this is something that, if you have been here since the beginning, Dave, I am a media professional, as you can see in my little tab there. I am a media professional. This is not how you do an intro. Why is it that all of the cows don't know how to do an actual intro? I barely have an intro. All I have is a card and then some music. Royalty-free music. Oh. Oh, Dave, my twin. I'm sorry that you're balding, Mari. But you know what?
Yeah, got a good show.
Dave, set everything up. Set everything up before you're going to start. I was at my desk like 45 minutes before I put the link out. That's where I was. 45 minutes. Because I knew I had to get the links that I wanted. I had to set everything up. I wanted to chill out for a while, and I had to actually get like the audio correct and everything. So I sat here and I knew what I was gonna do. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna do, and just jumping in and be like, "Oh, right, we got a really good show." When I come on, I say, "Hey, folks, what do we got going on? How's everybody doing?" And I address the chat. I don't say, "We got a really good show." I address the chat. I just say, "Hey, we have what's going on, folks?" And then I stay in the chat. You don't understand how to utilize your chat because everybody in your chat typically hates you because you're a piece of shit. But anyway.
Got a damn good show.
Oh, same age? No way. I mean, I've never seen you. I didn't realize that an owl. I realized owls could live that long. Come on, Dave. Come on. Dead air. Come on, you got that broadcast certificate. I've got tamales in my mouth. Don't give me dead air. Pick the barf crust out of your ears or out of your beard. Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay, so what do we got on the docket?
God damn, what was that? Like a minute of dead air? Just start talking. Say something. I started getting nervous because there was nothing going on.
Today, the New York City migrant ban is failing. Something here. Something from Marjorie Taylor Greene. Somebody crying about the EPA. Disney losing the Mickey Mouse trademark. The leftist civil war is continuing. And a bunch of other shit. All right. There's the link to donate. $5 or more will get you a video.
Yeah, don't donate to this
And
asshole.
all right.
At least I do stuff on stream when you donate to me.
TYT.
Asylum seekers flown in from the southern border boarded.
I also have 1 tamale left and 20 minutes of stream. No, I am not going to feel good. No, it is not going to be delicious. I hate to say this. $30 to, let's call it an even 50 to make me eat the last tamale is what I should really call them, and drink all of the juice.
Buses to Chicago after landing in Rockford, Illinois.
Oh, I wish I had Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is my favorite. I love Dr. Pepper. It's my go-to. Dr. Pepper, and if they don't have Dr. Pepper, I always go for Cherry Coke. So goddamn good. I wish I had that, but I don't typically drink a lot of soda because it's like it's too sweet and it destroys your bones. So don't do that.
Transportation north, arranged by Texas Governor Greg Abbott. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson.
Well, again, you said you were a sanctuary city or a sanctuary state. Either rescind that or STFU NIMBY.
The shower has
said
happened.
on Face the Nation, city officials were given no notice.
The rogue buses that are being dropped off across this country in the middle of the night, leaving people with no real support at all.
These are not tamales. They are tamales. Dude, when you get money, order unami noodle. Their chirisu buns are, ooh. I actually have to go up your way at some point and go to that Asian market. Hit me up in Discord. Maybe we can do like a meetup.
No coordination with the local municipalities. That type of chaos is certainly dividing our country.
A record high of hundreds of thousands of migrants entered the United States in December, and there are no signs that this crisis is slowing down as thousands of asylum seekers arrive at major cities across the country. We're talking Chicago, Denver, New York City. Community members in these cities have been furious about the situation, but they're not the only ones. Let's watch.
Chicago is just one city dealing with the influx and now cracking down on buses bringing in migrants without advance notice. Last week, New York City Mayor Eric Adams issued an emergency order to restrict bus arrivals, but that hasn't stopped busloads of migrants now being dropped off at.
Because you said you were a sanctuary city. And also, you can't find.
Hey, Dave. Here's the thing that you and the vast majority of the right don't understand. If the shit pops off and you don't want to be involved in the war that's going to happen, where do you think you're going to go? You think everybody's just going to accept you because you're American? Let's say you flee to Canada. Do you think they're just going to take you in? They're going to be like, no, fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. We don't want you. What are you going to do then? Oh, you're going to go to Mexico? Do you think they're going to want you there? No, they're going to say, fuck you. Get the hell out. Where are you going to go? Where are you going to go, Dave? Where are you going to go? Nowhere. But you're a rootin' tootin' fucking cowboy. You're going to go ahead and fight. No, you're going to be dropped down from friendly fire and put up at the top of a trench to catch bullets. That's your role, Dave. Not the role of, actual, qualified shooters. No. Oh, these sanctuary cities. Yeah, they're people, Dave. I understand you don't leave your house, so you don't know what people are. You don't know how to interact with people, but that's your problem. Stop voting to make it everyone else's problem, dipshit. It sounds dangerous. Like clumsy chaos bullshit. Look, it's not going to be that clumsy.
People from other states, Mr. Adams. Your authority ends where New York City proper ends.
Train stations in New Jersey with easy access to the city. Adams says the migrant crisis will cost New York $12 billion by 2025.
Gee, maybe you should support sealing the border.
Yeah, there's really no way to do that. I'm not one of those people that's like, oh yeah, we should just get rid of borders. I think the United States, like as a concept, is kind of outdated because of how like interconnected we are, like the United States of America. But I don't have a solution to like fix that in 50 years, let alone immediately. But when it comes to the border, yeah, you're not gonna stop people from coming over. You're just not. Look at that fence. All of these people, you know what they could do? They could do the same thing that we as American soldiers are trained to do. Get on top of each other and then help each other over the obstacle. Who's going to stop us? The Border Patrol? Are they supposed to just shoot everybody that comes over the border? Is there just going to be a pile of fucking bodies? Men, women, and children that are trying to achieve the American dream? You know who came to this country illegally? Melania Trump. Why don't you kick her ass out? Why don't you kick out the people that come over here on expired visas and then just stay? Why don't we do that? No, you just want to talk about brown people. You just don't like the Mexicans and the Hispanics and everybody from South America that's actually fleeing the shit that the United States government caused 50, 70 years ago, that you don't want them coming over. That's it. That's what you don't want. That's what you don't want. You don't like brown people. Because, Dave, you don't have any friends because you never leave your goddamn house or your neighborhood. Go and travel the fucking world a little bit. And yeah, I know somebody's going to bring up, what about the Christchurch shooter? He traveled the world all over the place and he's still a white supremacist. There's always an exception to the rule. The vast majority of people travel the world and they fucking figure out, well, hey, I didn't realize that, like, you're people, because they were never taught that there are other people other than themselves. For instance, rest in peace, Yancey. Yancey was a soldier. I hate to say it. He was a complete fuck up. But Yancey was a soldier that I served with in on active duty in Fort Polk. And he unfortunately didn't wear a seatbelt, died in a rollover. He was ejected from the vehicle and crushed by it. Wear your goddamn seatbelt. He told Baker was from Louisiana, played football for Grambling, and Baker's big ass black dude. And he told Baker, you know, hey, if my family ever told, if I ever told my family that, you know, we were room together, they might disown me. And he was just like, why? He's like, well, because you're black. It's like, that doesn't make sense. That shit still exists in the United States of America. People like that still exist in the United States of America. And Dave is just a little bit farther from, you know, that part of the spectrum. Dave, you just don't like brown people because you're scared, because you never left your hometown. Yancey was from a place where his family sold pine cones. That was their family business. They sold pine cones.
This comes as
they sold pine cones.
U.S. Border Patrol manages a record migrant surge. Agents are processing 250,000 new arrivals each month. In December, hitting an all-time high of 300,000 migrants.
Again.
Hey, Dave, get across that. Dave, get across that. Get across that, because that's concertina wire. It's not barbed wire, it's concertina wire. You get caught in it, you're going to have a bad fucking time. You are going to get caught in it. But there's an easy way around it. What you have to do is throw a jacket over it and then step on the jacket and move people across. And then there's that 20-foot fucking wall in front of you that you got to get over. You know how you get over that wall? Fucking ladder. You know how much an aluminum, a 20-foot aluminum ladder weighs? I don't know. Fucking 18 pounds. You pull it up, you sit on the wall, pull it back over, climb right down it, and get the fuck on. And you know what's beyond that wall? Sierra Nevada. The Sierra Desert. What's there? Nothing. There's no water. There's no food. There's no arable land. And if they go down the border at a certain point, guess what happens? You just go around the fence. That's it.
Seal the fucking border.
That number.
Just told you how to get across the border. So you're wrong and you're dumb.
Number absolutely blew me away. 300,000 migrants coming into the United States in just 1 month. As CBS News also reports, US Border Patrol agents took into custody more than 225,000 migrants who crossed the southern border in between official crossings during the first 27 days of December. And that's according to the preliminary Department of Homeland Security statistics. The figure does not include legal entries at ports of entry, where the Biden administration has been processing roughly 50,000 migrants each month, mostly under a process powered by a smartphone app. And nearly 60% of all migrants processed by Border Patrol in December crossed into the United States illegally in the remote Tucson, Arizona, and Del Rio.
Hey, Zozo. I feel like I've seen you before. No, I heard you from Ghost Adventures. Oh, TYT. No, we're watching Dave watch TIT. Dave watch Tit. Which I never want to see Dave watch Tit. I mean, the only one he's ever going to see is on screen. But no, we're watching Dave watch TYT.
Texas.
And I don't agree with TYT. I don't I don't watch TYT. I don't typically watch the news. I get the information and then I do my own research on it because it's way better.
Sectors where officials have recorded between 2,000 and 3,000.
Yeah. We need a good, strong border policy, or this is just going to keep happening. And anyone here illegally needs to be kicked the fuck out.
Unlawful crossings each day, according to the internal DHS data. So,
what makes you here legally, Dave? Was it that you were born here? So the people that were born here are legally American citizens? And you should kick their parents out, even if they're just a baby. You have no idea about the nuance. Because Dave only sees things in black and white. He has no fucking clue what he's talking about.
When you hear reports about how Border Patrol is inundated and overwhelmed by the influx of migrants, that does appear to be true. In both regions, migrants have found themselves sleeping outdoors near international bridges or
I don't care.
border barriers because Border Patrol is basically lacking the manpower and resources to process everyone in a timely fashion. And in response, New York Mayor Eric Adams has issued an executive order to essentially attempt to restrict the flow of migrants coming into New York City. It's really important to get into the details of that and the loopholes that have been implemented to get around it. Before we do though, Cenk, thoughts on the numbers of migrants coming in?
So,
thank you, Mari. That'll work. I have one tamale left. I would appreciate it because, like I said, I didn't work today. I really want to work. I just want to go to fucking work, but it's hard to have the job that I have in the position that I am and get like a part-time job. Because if I get like a part-time job, say let's call it Dollar General or whatever, if I get a part-time job and then all of a sudden the weather changes and it starts snowing, I have an obligation to my other job. And I have to leave and that'll get me fired. So, which I would never, ever work for Dollar General. They just work you to death. Security mall lizard? What? I'm not a mall cop. You know what? For fuck's sake, I'm a goddamn combat. I swear to God. No.
My number one thought is it's real. So we've shown you on the show many, many times in the past when Fox News, Republicans, Donald Trump, et cetera, overhype things, and they'd show you a caravan, and they'd be like, "Oh my God, a caravan!"
Or hey, Zozo, I know what position I'm in. Like, there's very few things you could say to me that'll get my goat. Weather-dependent jobs are the worst, but have good pay. Facts. And unfortunately, I'm 1 hour away from the job that I actually work that's weather-dependent. So, and it's on the lake. Oh, thank you. Security monitor lizard. Yes, that's my name.
That's our coming, right? And are there still things that are overhyped about this particular wave? Sure, like the absurd claim that
don't worry,
Hamas
Jojo,
and terrorists are part of the immigrants.
No, it's crazy.
I am very easy to get along with. Oh, for fuck's sake. Thank you, Mari. I really appreciate that. I will drink some of the juice. Just for the fans. One thing I don't want to do is eat this other fucking tamale. God. So let's take this big piece of metal out of here. And the Ooh. You know what? I'm going to let Dave go off a little bit. I'm just going to grab another paper towel. Should keep some
Well,
by
I don't know.
my...
People from Africa are part of the immigrants. It wouldn't put it past them.
It's lunatic things. But you don't, right wingers, you don't need that. Because this time it's actually real. The numbers are much larger than they used to be. And so that's true. And so our job is to be honest with you guys, not pick political sides and go.
I apologize for leaving the stream so much, but I'll just, from now on, I'll keep keep some paper towels near me. But I have something to wipe my hands. I'm gonna wipe down my... All right, here we go. Oh, is there another? Ew, what is that? Ew. Ew. Oh, gross. Oh, hold on. Oh, you guys gotta see this. Oh, ew. Ew. Oh, it popped out. Oh, it's dripping everywhere. Oh. Why is it in wax paper? Why? Don't fall on me. Ooh. Oh, it's got a little tail on it. That's why. It caught the can. Kinda. Oh, it's just falling apart. No! No! No more for the dog, please. No! Fuck. I was trying to get the wax paper up. Sasha! I gotta wash my pants. Come here. I'm not gonna eat this shit off the floor. Sasha, what's this? What is that? Poor puppy. I'm sorry, honey. I love you. Yeah. You're a sweet baby. I'll take you out in a little bit to get rid of the hot snakes. All right, just for that. I don't know if I can finish the juice, but I'm doing it. Do not, Zozo, do not eat them out of a can. Like, I'm struggling right now. Oh, God. My poor puppy dog. Yeah, you have to go take a shit, don't you? All right. It's such a weird taste. It's so bizarre. Well, I had to give half of the tamale to the dog. It's so bizarre. It's such a weird taste. It was just fat. It didn't really taste like anything. Like I'm just trying to identify it. Look, Mari, don't be sorry. I did this to myself. Someone put that in a I don't know, ska song or something. But honestly, like, the juice isn't that bad. I'm just really intrigued about the taste. Oh my God. I know what it is. Do you guys know what it is? Because I know what it is. Do you guys know what it is? Because I 100% know what that taste is. Oh no, my keyboard. Oh shit. Now I gotta clean my fucking keyboard. God damn it. I am not drinking the rest of that juice. But I do have some dry paper towel. Guarantee you, none of you have eaten this before. Although I have. Do you know what that flavor is? Do you? Oh, it's not a Bloody Mary. Ain't no Bloody Mary. I'll give it a couple seconds for somebody to figure it out. Because I know what that flavor is better than anybody in this goddamn chat. Some sort of kimchi? Absolutely not. I have zero guesses. The flavor of the juice in Hormel tamales, not tamales. These don't deserve to be called tamales. The flavor is Snow's clam juice. Not a sponsor. 100%. 100%. It is Snow's clam juice. It is as spot on the exact same fucking thing. If I didn't shove all of the refuse into this can, I would take another sip. But I think I've had enough. Because I am going to sit on the toilet for several hours later. Let me see. Let's see what the ingredients are. Here's water, beef, tomatoes, tomato pesto, cornmeal. Corn flour contains 2% or less of modified cornstarch. There's erythorbic acid, masa flavor, ground yellow corn, trace of lime, salt, chili powder, chili peppers, flavoring, paprika, and spice. It tastes exactly like the clam juice. You did make the same face you do when you drink Snow's clam juice. Not a sponsor. Facts. Yeah. It tastes the exact same. Mango. I'm getting some Snow's clam juice. And I'm getting some of this. And honestly, I don't care if, well, you can't eat shellfish. Never mind. No. Seriously, it's the exact same flavor. I was like, why is that? I was like, it's oddly familiar, but it's so off with something. It's like if you put hot sauce. No. Oh. Hey, no. I got it. It's if you put like the spicy Bloody Mary mix into Snow's clam juice and then drank it. That's how it would be. That's exactly what this shit tastes like. I need a second opinion. Somebody, Yami, you're gonna have to taste this. Go to your room. How dare you? How dare you out-pun me?
Jank, there's something wrong when you say the word you say the word honesty and you're describing.
Hold on, I need a clip of that. I need a clip of that shit.
Pick political sides and go.
Jank, there's something wrong when you say the word you say the word honest.
Wait, what stream is this? Hold on. Yeah. Hold on. I gotta send this. All right. Mango FFS. All right. I'm sending it to you, but it's at the 7-minute mark because I need that fucking clip. That's hilarious. Bloody Clamato. Ooh. Hey, I mean, as long as it's not gray, I guess.
To be honest with you guys, not pick political sides and go.
Jank, there's something wrong when you say the word you say the word honesty and you're describing anything you're a part of.
When you say have you heard a dream? Have you ever? Oh God, dude. Oh, by the way, Dave, you've never been honest about a goddamn thing.
Okay, well, it's inconvenient for the left for it to be true. It is true, okay? So now number two, as you know, I said from day one that busing made sense. It made political sense, and to some degree, it even makes policy sense. So why should the border states share? Have all of the pain. So they share the pain with the rest of the country. That doesn't mean that I'm against immigration. I'll get to that part of it in a second. But I do think that there's no reason why Chicago, New York, and all these other cities shouldn't share the pain of the border states. And so that we can get a national policy that makes sense for all.
Build the wall and kick them the fuck out. Say, you're going back where you came from. Fuck off. Fuck you.
All of us.
And for somebody that wants to support people that want a civil war, when you have to flee, how are you going to feel? Just asking, Dave, because you are not going to be a fighter. At best, you're going to be a refugee, or a sandbag. That's it. The Clamato is making him delirious. It might be. Jesus Christ. What is the Lord of Patriarch twiddling with in his hands? It's, some people would call it a beard, but a beard actually, you know, has a connotation with men, and we are not looking at a man. And I mean that in the colloquial sense.
Including the immigrants.
The only way you're going to get immigration reform and the two political sides working together is if the two political sides
Comb your goddamn beard if you're going to have one. I do not like having a beard. I don't like shaving every day, but I don't like having a beard. After about 4 days, I have to shave. I just don't like it. It's not something I ever want. I know who I am as a man. I know what I've done, and I know what I'm going to do, you know, in the future, at least as far as the military is concerned. As far as me, like, otherwise, I don't know. We'll see where I go. But, Dave, I don't need a beard for someone to think that I'm a man. All I have to do is show up. That's it.
sides acknowledge that our immigration system is in
the bearded lesbians.
Used to,
Yeah.
Not so much anymore. I used to a lot for work.
Well, I mean, he's surpassed the wizard part, and if you know what I'm talking about, if you're 30, if you're over 30 and a virgin, then you become a wizard. So yeah, he's going for the wizard look, but instead he's just 45 and a fucking virgin.
But
he has no
not
power.
Really so much anymore.
fact broken, and we need to compromise with one another to come up with solutions to deal with this. My issue is that Congress really has no interest in any type of immigration reform. All they do is point fingers to Biden. Biden takes all the blame. In reality, legislation comes from Congress, and so they need to actually do their jobs and provide.
Yeah, but then you have people like AOC that'll make sure that nothing gets done on the border because little Miss Dipshit thinks that no human's illegal.
Provide legislative reforms that we can work with here. They're doing none of that.
Talk about a lack of empathy. I don't think any human is illegal. You want to come to the United States of America to work and to have a good life, to live the American dream? Isn't that how your great-grandparents got over here, Dave? To live the American dream? But now it's a problem because they're brown and they're not coming from a place that you like?
So that's a huge problem. But at the same time, I want to just quickly go back.
He's 41. No. Oh, yeah, 40. 41, 42, going on 63.
To the allegations that Hamas is entering the southern border. I do believe that that's fear mongering. There's no evidence of that. However, if you have 250,000 migrants coming into the country, entering the country illegally, we don't know who's entering the country.
Yeah,
right?
I hear you.
I just haven't had a reason to go into Minneapolis or St. Paul recently, so.
There's an issue there.
But Anna, as we've discussed before, stats show,
at
least in the past, that even undocumented immigrants commit crime at half the rate of natural.
Congressional Republicans have openly stated that they are not willing to pass anything on the border except because it might help Biden's / Dems approval. They'd rather have the problem to run on than to solve it. Yes, and this is pick a major policy, and that's exactly how Republicans run. They have no solutions. They just want to run on problems. All they want to do is talk about the problems. They want to point fingers at the problems. They have no solutions to solve it. There is no solution that a Republican in the last, I don't know, maybe 20 years that I can point at that has come up with a solution to a problem. They just want the problems so that they can fearmonger and then go back into the government and, wave the flag and be like, oh yeah, well, we're here, we're doing this, and, support the troops and all this shit. And, that's why I don't support any politicians. I have my loyalty to the United States government. I have my loyalty to the President of the United States and the Constitution. And when I say the President of the United States, it means the Commander in Chief. It does not matter who it is, because I served under both Obama and Trump, and I now serve under Biden. So it does not matter. I do have my loyalties there, but I do not support any politician in their policies because I see them all essentially as liars. However, when it comes to, let me give the extra caveat, when it comes to the military, yes, I have my loyalty to the United States of America, the Constitution, and the officers that are appointed over me, including the President of the United States, whomever that may be. Even if it was Hillary Clinton. Yes. If it was Donald Trump, served under him. Obama, served under him. Biden, serving under him. Don't give a shit.
Born citizens.
No, I totally understand that. And that is true.
Well, any illegal that commits crime, it's probably going to be against another illegal, so the cops are probably not going to be called.
Ooh, facts. So there's this, it's really common. Don't do two crimes at once. So if you have a bunch of drugs in your car, if you're trafficking drugs, don't speed. Don't commit a traffic infraction. If you're, I don't know, an illegal immigrant, don't commit a crime. Don't have the cops called on you, because you're just bringing attention to yourself, and it's handled internally. And I guarantee you, Dave would absolutely be down for some community justice, which I have no problem with some community justice. It really just depends on what it is. If we're talking about Ken McElroy, who was just a complete piece of shit, and the entire town just came down, fucked him up, and killed him, cool, whatever. But if it's like Dave going after thinking he's community justice because some biker's getting in his way and he knocks him off of the road, no, you just committed assault with a vehicle. Like, dude, you are in a lot of trouble. So Dave, you don't understand what you're talking about.
But two, they're a lot harder to track.
I'm EB.
True of studies that were done in the
past. That's what I was going to say. So the vast majority of illegal immigrants don't bring attention to themselves because they know they're here illegally. They just do the right thing. They just do what they're told so that they can have a better life. And then they go through the process of becoming U.S. citizens. And sometimes that means literally joining the military. Because if you join the military as an immigrant, you can get your citizenship pretty goddamn easy.
Past. But what we're experiencing now is unlike anything we've experienced
Shouldn't
before
be that hard.
when it comes to.
Yeah, but I'm not getting like. Are there going to be some bad guys across the board? Of course, because there's bad guys in any random 250,000 group of people.
But just listen to what I'm saying really quick, Cenk. I'm not trying to defame all the migrants coming in. I think the majority of them are probably just coming in because they're fleeing for their lives. It's unsafe in their countries. They want.
No, they're not, Anna. Okay, I'll be completely fair. Maybe some of them are.
The vast majority of them are. Dave, you have never not lived uncomfortably. That's the point. You are so far removed from living uncomfortably. If I threw you into the shit, I guarantee you would be done within 10 minutes. If I got thrown into the shit, into the fucking cold, it does not matter to me. Because you know what I'm going to do? Survive. Current objective, survive. That's what's in my head. And I grew up very comfortably.
They're fleeing for economic opportunities because Americans get paid a shit ton. Yeah, by the way, the Americans are the highest paid workers on the planet.
Yeah, and you want to fucking change that. You want to make sure that everybody gets paid less. That's why you berate fast food workers. That's why you berate retail workers. Well, just get a better job. No, everybody should be paid a living fucking wage. But you don't want that. You don't want that for you don't want anything good, Dave. Dipshit. You don't want a goddamn good thing for anybody unless it's you. That's why you're sad and lonely and drunk. That's it. You have no friends, you have no prospects, and you've been in the same fucking short-ass route your entire fucking life. Nobody gives a fuck about you. They just tolerate you around the holidays. Fuck me.
But they're fleeing for just economic opportunities.
Economic opportunities because there's fewer economic opportunities in their countries. Why? War, violence, gangs, instability. If you gave this dude a fucking 3-piece puzzle, he would give up and yell and start calling it feminist. What good things does Dave want for himself? I'm confused. He doesn't want any good things for himself. Honestly, I don't know what he wants. It's essentially that meme from The Notebook. Like, what do you want? What do you want? It's complicated. It's not that simple. What do you want? What do you want? But anybody with, 2 brain cells can figure out that what Dave wants is the picturesque 1950s commercial of the trad wife and the dude coming home in the suit and tie and like, oh, dinner is ready, folks. Oh, no. And the nuclear family and everything like that. And you don't have to worry about the fact that there's nuclear war and, little Jimmy's, he's on the baseball team, and little Sally, she just baked a good cake in home economics. That's what he wants. But he won't say that. And it's very unclear as to how he'll get there. What's going on, Lamort? Some people just want to see themselves burn instead. Yeah. And Dave is definitely a fucking burnout. I want to be happy, but I also want to be drunk and alone, watch ABC Family melodramas like Secret Life of the American Teenager, deal with my stress today. And you know what? I will absolutely 100% go to any foreign land or go to my own lands and take a fucking bullet to the chest or the face or get exploded to make sure that you can do that. Because that's your right as an American. You should be comfortable. And I would do the exact same thing for Dave. Because Dave is allowed to have his opinion. He's allowed to be comfortable.
Want economic opportunities. I'm not saying that they're dangerous, okay? But again, if you have a situation
also watch something good.
Situation in which you don't have proper personnel, a proper number of people kind of processing people as they come in, that is a problem. That is a problem.
Yeah, I totally agree. So look, there's two answers to this, but they're gonna be unpopular, and that's part of why they're not discussing real answers. So one is send in.
Well, I don't know what to tell you because the levels on my end look fine, Gloop.
Or an army of judges to get through the asylum process much, much quicker. And if you were able to do it quickly enough, you could actually keep the people that crossed over
find a better one
instead of releasing them into America, where most of them come back for their trials, but some don't, right? So that's
Jank, few come back for their trials, most don't.
Show some stats. Show the stats. Show the information. Dave, we have been over this a million times. You have the burden of proof. When you make a claim, you have to have evidence to back up your claim. You have the burden of proof. If I say the sky is blue, and you say, no, it's not, well, we're standing in my living room, I can be like, okay, and just open the door and we walk outside and look at the sky and it's blue. That's the evidence that I'm going to, okay, the sky is blue. Now, if you're colorblind, you'd be like, oh, it's gray. It's brown or some shit. I don't know how blindness works. But Dave, you have the burden of proof. In this one stream, I looked up a bunch of shit. Just like on stream, just to try and figure out if I was right or wrong. And that's why I really appreciate my chat. You don't pay attention to your chat at all. At all. Because it's mostly haters. But even if my haters came in here and they started talking shit, and they were like, okay, well, why don't you look this up? And I'd be like, okay. And I would look it up. Even my friends did it. And now I have to do a whole ass stream about nuclear weapons. The difference between fission and fusion bombs. Because I got fucking called out last night and there was a whole ass discussion. Like, I spend too much time in chat when I stream, but it's so much fun. Yeah. The chat is fun. Live in the chat. It's one of the best things you can do as a stream. This is just a hobby. I just so happen to make a little bit of money eating some weird ass food. Thank you, Mari, by the way. But you have to pay attention to your chat. Dave, you don't know, you might be 42 years old. You don't know how to talk to people. That's your biggest issue. If you just learned how to talk to people, because yes, you can teach an old dog new tricks. If you just learned how to talk to people, you might be better off.
What happens is we sign a little order, we give them an asylum seeker, we send them on their way, and we never see them again.
God, fucking
issue number.
I keep burping and it smells like fucking Snow's clam juice. Not a sponsor.
Number one, but that costs money, so the Republicans are going to say no, and the Democrats aren't even going to propose it, right? Although to be fair to Biden, he has increased the number of judges a lot, just not anywhere near the size that you need to handle the size of the problem. And then,
well, Jank, you can't just make anyone a fucking judge.
Finally, you should do a Marshall Plan. And
what? Trump essentially did that throughout his entire presidency. He tried to stack the courts in conservative favor, in Republican favor. You can't make anyone a judge. Like, if I were president, I can't make Dave a judge. You're 100% correct on that. But you can pick and choose based off of their leanings. And if there's a slight leaning to the right, okay, yeah, well, you're a judge. If there's a slight leaning to the left, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, you're a judge. And vice versa. Oh, you're not a judge. Oh, you're not a judge. Like, what? Mango's chat is corner.
in Latin America, because the real problem is how many people are coming. You're never going to be able to intercept all of them.
All right, I need that clipped.
One, a fucking judge.
Finally, you should do a Marshall Plan in Latin America, because the real problem is how many people are coming.
Everybody clip that. How many people are coming? No, people are coming enough.
You're never going to be able to intercept all of them at the border. You could have like the world's greatest wall and the greatest military ever, line them all up at the border. It's still not going to work well enough to prevent enough people from. It's still.
All right, what the hell? I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Is anybody else having audio issues? Is my microphone being quiet? Because the levels are just fine on my end.
Border is just too large, right? You've got to stop the problem at its source. And the way to do that is to do a Marshall Plan where people don't need to flee those countries. But that's not.
Sorry, I had to grab a little bit of water.
Not going to be.
Once again, why is it the United States' responsibility to fix these countries?
I don't know. Partially because we fucked them up. History. Dave, don't you know more about history than anybody else? Just saying. I don't know, man. Trump put in a lot of inexperienced judges, Eileen Cannon, in as an example, and bypass the bodies that give recommendations for/against candidates. So who knows? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a historian like Dave. Maybe Dave could be a judge if he's simps enough. Yeah, honestly, if I went to traffic court and this piece of shit was standing in front of me, I'd be like, you know what? I'm just going to pay the fine. Fuck
Christ,
it.
we got to be the world police. We got to be a socialist utopia. And we got to fucking fix everyone else.
Nobody said that at all. It's just a figmentation of your imagination.
Popular in America, and so the Republicans would despise it. Helping Latin Americans, they would think is like the worst thing in the world.
No,
yes.
We can't afford it, Jank.
Oh, but we can afford all of the military budget And as a military member myself, we can afford to spend, what is it, 63% of our entire GDP on the military. Do you know how much shit is wasted? There's a significant amount of waste. I'm not saying that, all of it is waste, but you know what? There's a lot of shit that just sits the fuck around. There's I think the last number that I saw was like 30 to 35,000 homeless veterans. We can't help them because we don't have the money. We can't help college students, get an education because we don't have the money. But we can give tax breaks to billionaires because we have the money. I'm just saying that maybe our money isn't very well spent. And that's not going against any particular politician or anything like that. Because it's been the theme for... I'm 33 years old.
Jesus Christ, if you and Bernie Sanders ever got the levers of power, holy shit, this country would be bankrupt in a week.
The country is already kind of bankrupt, dude. $33 trillion. I take a particular route into Cleveland every once in a while, and it shows us the national debt. It's like $33 trillion. If I gave any human being on the face of the earth $1 trillion, there is no way they could spend that in their entire lifetime.
So
Fuck
it's
you,
a
Dave.
non-starter.
You don't know what you're talking
there's
about.
no way they're going to actually fix the problem. All we're going to do is keep pointing fingers at one another for the rest of the time.
So during a recent presser, New York City Mayor Eric Adams decided to discuss an executive order that he has implemented. And that executive order basically requires bus operators to provide at least 32 hours advance notice of arrivals. These are...
You have no authority to fine companies that are operating under a governor's order. You are just a mayor.
Thank you for being here.
The only way this works is if literally Governor Hochul walls off New York. But she said they're a sanctuary state.
The migrants that are coming in through...
I thought it was a sanctuary city.
Buses, usually from Texas. And he also limited drop-off hours for the migrants. Now, here's Adams during that recent presser explaining the situation.
We're seeing the erosion of the quality of life that we've...
Boy, I can't wait for this asshole to get voted out.
...improved on in such a short period of time of this administration.
Dave, the only reason you say that is because he's black.
And we have been impacted. For many months, we were able to keep the visualization of this.
So why don't you ship them to other New York cities like Utica or Buffalo or something like that?
Utica has the
Just
steamed hams.
New York City isn't the only fucking city.
This crisis from hitting our streets, but we have reached a breaking point. We no longer...
Dave, you need to learn a thing or two about logistics and resources. I'm just saying.
We're able to do that because of the volume in numbers. Just last week, we had 3,900 people that arrived here. We are averaging anywhere from 2,500 to close.
And I believe it was New York that said when Donald Trump wanted to limit immigration, well, that's mean. We're going to be a sanctuary city. But don't you dare send any of those filthy fucking Mexicans to our great city. But we're going to be a sanctuary city.
Close to 4,000 a week. And if you do the math.
Thank you for listening while you're eating lunch. Hopefully you have a good day at work. Lark. Hey Dave, it's called an ad blocker. Get one. I have one. It's actually through Brave. Get the right browser.
You see, that's 8,000.
Jesus fucking Christ, man. Get a goddamn ad blocker at least. I am a media professional.
Every 2 weeks, potentially 16,000 a month that we must feed, clothe, house, educate children.
You know, you're like the Martha's Vineyard
Pine berries?
jack off.
What are pine berries? Bean burrito. I do like me a burrito. Bean burrito, I'll take it. I will eat in most cities. Most cities. I will eat most cities. I am destructor. They've been sanctuary city for a long time, and they are a sanctuary city / major hub for immigrants and those seeking asylum from multiple countries. So yes, the influx of from other border states is determinant to services they already offer to millions of people. So what you're saying is, Dave is right because you are a woman and you don't have an opinion. And if you do have an opinion, it's wrong because you are a woman. No, don't fuck with Mango. She's gonna fuck you up.
That all worship at the pussy of fucking Saint Greta of Sweden or wherever the fuck that dumb bitch is from.
Here we go. Climate change is real. Climate change is happening. Greta Thunberg is a piece of shit. I don't give a fuck about Greta Thunberg. I don't give a fuck. Climate change is happening. Climate change is real. It is 100% real. I don't give a fuck what you have to say about it. As, you know, whether you're this bearded, you know, crusty bearded dipshit. I mean, he could split off into his own thing. Or if you're Tim Pool, it doesn't matter how much of a voice you have across the world. You cannot go against the facts. Climate change is real, and it is affecting every human being and every species on this planet. Fun fact, nature does not give a fuck about your politics. It doesn't. So if human beings went away tomorrow and just immediately were all gone, guess what would happen? The earth would keep spinning, the sun will keep shining, and the grass will keep growing. That's it. Get the fuck over yourself. I would like to be able to go to the ocean when it's not in Virginia.
Yet the second they propose
The middle
putting
of
in
Virginia.
wind turbines off the coast of Martha's Vineyard, every single one of those environmental rich fucks screamed, no, you'll destroy the aesthetic scenery of the coastline. Because every single one of these fucking liberal asshats are NIMBYs. If you don't know what NIMBY means, that's not in my backyard. Oh, we want to help the homeless. Well, can we build a...
Dude, that's the whole thing you've been screaming about this entire 17 and a half minutes. Not in my backyard. Oh, I don't want them in my backyard. That's the exact same thing you've been doing. Hypocrisy by Dave. Dave also doesn't realize that states like Texas have been loading immigrants onto buses and just dropping them off in these cities with no communication or asking if the cities can help. Facts. You know who else has been doing that? California. California has also been doing that. Mango's opinion doesn't count because she has knobs, a kid, no husband, and not a media professional. You know what? Hooves, when you're right, you're right. No. Also, Mango does love some knobs.
Shelter right over here. No, that's in my neighborhood. I don't want my property value lowered. Can we build a wind farm off of this coast? No. No.
Dude. These are conservative ideals. These are conservative ideals. Can we build a wind farm? Oh no, that would obstruct our view. Oh, well, we have to do something about climate change. Mr. Soup comes in. Well, climate change isn't real. So that's like, what? What happened when all of those migrants got bussed into Martha's Vineyard? What happened? The community came together and they're like, oh, shit. Well, do you guys need food? Do you need water? Do you need a place to stay? Like, let's hang out. Let's do the right thing. And it completely fell apart for the Republicans. Because all the Republicans tried to do was solidify a point that wasn't, that was, liquid in at the beginning.
I don't want to have my ocean view disrupted by windmills.
That's a conservative view. That's rich people. Don't you want to be rich? Aren't you rich? Don't you want to be rich? Don't you want to do these things? Don't you want to keep fossil fuels? You know what I would like? To be able to go out and enjoy nature in the summer when it's not 150 degrees in fucking December in Ohio. That would be cool. You know what I don't like? It being 150 degrees in December in Ohio and going outside simply because a few billionaires want some air conditioning. I do love me some air conditioning. Don't get me wrong. Also, personal air conditioners don't work.
Build it over there in the poor area.
And all the services.
That's like a conservative idea. Oh, just put it in the poor area. These are all conservative ideas that you're arguing against. Jesus fucking Christ, how dumb are
that you
you?
would give a normal adult. And we're seeing that play out on our streets of New York. And that is what the breaking point looks like, what we are experiencing right now.
Now, look, I'm not a huge fan of Eric Adams, but a lot of what he said there is true. New York City is struggling with housing people, feeding people, providing the resources necessary to take care of migrants as they're coming in. The situation is untenable and it's difficult to deal with, and they're frustrated at the lack of support from the federal government. They're calling for the Biden administration to provide more resources. But in regard to the executive order that's been implemented by Eric Adams, there's a major loophole, and the bus operators are already seizing on that loophole. According to Secaucus, New Jersey Mayor Michael Ganelli, he says that the buses are now dropping migrants off at train stations throughout New Jersey, and then they board the trains and then just make their way to New York City as part of their final leg to New York City. He says, quote, "It seems quite clear the bus operators are finding a way to thwart the requirements of the executive order by dropping off migrants at the train station."
Hell, might as well. I mean, you motherfuckers wanted this. You wanted to be a sanctuary city. You all were saying no human is illegal. I mean, I remember way back in the day when Donald Trump was first elected president. I had a rival. I don't know what happened to him. Owen McDonald. He's sitting there going, "Well, why should countries have borders?" It's like there are reasons.
All right. I'm going to end on this because I've been going way longer than I should have. Dave, if you can't look at Earthrise, here, I'll pull it up. I just want the goddamn image, you fucking assholes. Here. There. If you can't look at that image and understand how paltry how insignificant you are, then you are part of the problem. I see no borders. I see our planet. The only place that we have to live on currently, but we can do better. And we can go to the moon. We can live there. We can go to Mars. We can live there. If you can't look at that and say, hey, maybe I'm kind of being a piece of shit to this person. Maybe my issues aren't that bad. Maybe we're not doing the best. If you can't look at that and think that, then you're part of the problem. That's all it is. That's our planet. It's the only one we have. Where do you see the border lines? From 250,000 miles away. Where do you see the border lines from the International Space Station? You don't. You might see them here and there because, we dug them in. Borders are important to protect the sovereignty of nations. But borders are important on Earth. Borders need to be protected. But if you take yourself out a little bit, you realize how insignificant they are. And you realize how insignificant you are. That's our planet. It's the only one we have. If you want to fucking go full doomer and destroy it, you know what? Keep voting. Otherwise, go outside. We're all insignificant, just a speck in the universe. Be humble and appreciate what you have. Thank you, Maury. 100%. Dave really got my goat for a second there. He really fucked with me. So I'm going to stare at this picture for a few minutes, and then I'm going to go take my sweet puppy dog outside so that she can go pee and poop. And you know what else I'm going to do? lay in my bed and take a nap. And I'm going to just enjoy being a human being. Something old boy couldn't do ever. So I really appreciate all of you for sticking around for 3.5 hours. I've been up since about 4 o'clock this morning, Eastern Standard Time. Oh, excuse me. Thank you again, Mari, for giving me the hot snakes. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take my sweet puppy dog out. I appreciate all of you. Would you guys like me to play you out with some bathtub truck or a random meme? That's not my fault. Sajin, take care, rest. Thank you, Mari. You're a sweetheart. I really appreciate you. Random meme or bathtub truck? I can probably take this down. I'm going to try and not give a bunch of dead air like Dave. But I don't have much to say. A meme? Y'all want a mem? All right. Random mem. Let's see if I can give you a good mem. Ooh, how about this? I got a ton of good memes. But do you guys want a good mem or do you want some baby rhinos? How about that? I know I'm switching it up a little bit. Let's see. I'm gonna here. I'll give you a good mem. In the meantime, here, let me actually share the fucking screen. Present stop screen. Present share screen. Entire screen. No, that one. Audio is baby rhinos. All right. Hide. All right. I'll give you a good mem and then the baby rhinos.
3, 2, 1, los! Stocken blocken. It's my 9 Stocken blocken!
Those silly Germans. All right. I'll leave you with the baby rhinos. There we go. Thank you, Chris Durham, for providing the music for this. And I hope all of you have a good day and enjoy the baby rhinos. Look how cute they are. Look, he's just a cutie. Oh, sweet baby. Just hanging out in the water. Oh, he's getting a brushy. Sweet baby.